Welcome in 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. Got a full show tonight. We're all here rocking until 11 o'clock with you. And the Red Sox have won. The Bruins have signed Jimmy Higgins. The Celtics take on the New York Knicks tomorrow. And, well, we have some Patriots Hall of Fame stuff all on the table tonight, and we'd love to hear from you at 617-779-0985. You can also join us on YouTube. I'm on there right now. Go to youtube.com and search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and boom, you'll see us right there. You can see the show. I'm already on. I see people already in the chat as well. Griffin's in there. Joe O'Donnell is in there as well. So feel free to join us as we're here all night long. So the opening take, of course, is presented by our good friends over at Super Service Today. Upgrade your home with an electric heat pump system from Super Service Today to stay cool on the summer, warm in the winter, save on energy costs while reducing your carbon footprint. For an estimate, visit superservicetoday.com. Well, why don't we start off with the Red Sox, who have now won 2 in a row. It's a winning streak, everybody. They're 4-8. Things don't seem so bad if you look at the standings, which I'll give you in just a little bit. But the Red Sox won today. It was a shutout, a 5-0 win over the Milwaukee Brewers, who came into the series as one of the best teams in baseball. The Red Sox won a different style today, though. They used their bench, they used their utility guys versus a lefty, and it worked. And they got shutout pitching from Sonny Gray in the bullpen. It's now back-to-back wins and a winning streak. And my opening take is this. The Red Sox might have the pitching to compete at the top of their rotation. They might have it. With Crochet and Sonny Gray at the top, they're good. I think they're fine. Now, I'm not saying Sonny Gray is the number 2 or any of that, but as far as their staff goes, Crochet's the ace. Sonny Gray's the only other guy that really has any merit whatsoever, and he was good today. Again, no runs. That's good, if you ask me. The strikeout numbers weren't too crazy or anything. I'll give you his line in a second here. Seven strikeouts isn't bad. Wait, actually, let me give you the line. Sorry about that. Sonny Gray, 2 strikeouts. Normally, the line was 7, I think the betting line was. But the Red Sox used a different way to win today because they're going to have to. The take is, I think they may be fine at the front of their rotation. It's the rest of the rotation I'm not sure about. Whether it's Connolly, Early, Bryant, Bayo, for that matter, or Ranger Suarez, who they gave $130 million to. But today, they started things off with a bunt, a sacrifice bunt that turned into a hit. Then Roman Anthony moved everybody along. And he got high fives in the dugout. And maybe these are the little bare minimum things they need right now. Then an infield single. Then a sac fly, and it's 3-0. This is how this team has to score now. They don't have the big power bat. We thought they might have a couple of guys that could hit 20 home runs. We did. I don't know if I want to pull back on that take. And again, when the warm weather comes in, things do get better, etc. But the last couple of games, 3-0 lead, 4-0 lead. Today, 5-0 lead. They're starting to hit the ball. And that happened when they came to Fenway Park. They will begin a road trip coming up after, in St. Louis after tomorrow. So we'll see if the bats come back alive. But the way that they had to win today, bunt, sacrifice, infield fly, sac fly, it's the way they have to win right now, and that's the glaring hole that they have. Are they good enough to manufacture runs? And I don't know. And today they went up against a rookie. Did they do all this because the rookie got rattled once guys got on base? I'm going to say yes. That's exactly what happened today. And they'll have games where they beat bad pitchers and bad teams, and they'll hit bad pitching and all that. They're 4-8. It's better than it's looked. They're starting to show little signs that they have to adjust what they're doing. All that. But the only wins they have this year from their starting pitching is from Garrett Crochet and from Sonny Gray. No one else. No other starter can give him anything. And quite frankly, outside of Wilyer Abreu or Wilson Contreras in this series, and now Trevor Story, he's got a 4-game hitting streak, they're not getting much from their hitting either. I like the fact they might have to manufacture runs, but when you go up against good pitching, that's hard to do. It's not a rookie in his first start with guys on base rattled out there. So I don't know, how sustainable it all is. But there are some positives today. They limited their strikeouts to only 6. They had no errors on defense today. All of their hits, singles. Every one of their hits today was a single. Not one extra base hit in today's win. So 5-0 shutout. Manufacturing runs. It's the new Red Sox baseball, everybody. It's not fun to watch. What's fun to watch is, will they implode or will they battle back? The dumpster was on fire this week. We saw it. And later on in the show, I do want to get into the acquisitions of Craig Breslow and how they look so far through 12 games. This is a 12-game sample. There's, 150 games to go. They can turn this thing around. But I do think a positive happened today. With Crochet and Sonny Gray at the top, can they get anything else from their rotation? And it's also clear they need a bat. And they may need to match up lefties and not play Marcelo Meyer and play Monasterio, who I believe walked 3 times today. I don't love it. I don't like it. But it's what manager Alex Cora has done throughout his whole entire career. And today it worked. Not the greatest game. Might have took a nap through a couple of the innings, but overall, Red Sox win 5-0 today by manufacturing runs, getting good pitching, getting good bullpen, and boom, they win a series now and have won back-to-back games. I did want to get into Sonny Gray's day coming up on the other side, and Trevor Story was the DH today. Notice that? No errors in the infield. No errors anywhere. Very clean game from the Boston Red Sox today. But I think the reality is this is how they're going to have to win. And is that sustainable? And I think they're going to need a bat. Well, I think they're going to need a bat. But hey, 3-0 leads, 4-0 leads, 5-0. That's good. And we're starting to see some positives from the Boston Red Sox. We'll leave it there. 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com and search 98.5 The Sports Hub. Your thoughts on the Red Sox win today. We will get into the Celtics, the Bruins. Well, they're fighting for their lives as well. The Patriots Hall of Fame stuff, I always love that. Somebody called last night about the top 10 list. I thought about it again today. Don't ask me why. I know Skaz is already shaking his head. I don't know why I thought about it again, but it got popped up into my brain. And anything else you guys want to talk about, once again, the phone number is 617-779-0985. We'll take a quick break. More of you and your calls coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
really struggling at the plate. It's tough to get this offense going. Now 6 RBIs in the last 3 games. Just so happened the offense is looking a little bit better. He's been a part of it. And good job by Abreu. Good aggressive base running. Seeing that ball's taking the left fielder towards center. It's going to be a tough throw for Lockridge. He gets on third base with 1 out.
What's up, I'm Joe Murray. Trevor Story of the DH today. Oh, I said it a little while ago. I also said that Roman Anthony should be the DH. So, I guess I would have been right on one of them. Red Sox win today. I watched the entire game besides a few naps here and there. We hit our Bally's pick of the nights, guys. Over 3.5 team total. 5. Boom. That's really all that matters. Sonny Gray pitched well. Trevor Story had a big hit. Nobody got hurt. Nobody fought. No errors. Only 6 strikeouts. 7 hits, all singles. They're going to have to win games by hitting more than singles. So I don't want to discredit their win today because they manufactured runs and gave up none. But when you're going up against a guy making his major league debut, you should be able to attack him in different ways. And they needed a win today. They won back-to-back, and here they are. 4-8 now on the season. I should mention this. This might be a little Ness and Joe here, but do you know that there's only a few teams in Major League Baseball? So half the teams in Major League Baseball. There are 15 teams in the American League. Only 3 of them are above 500 this year. There's only 3 teams above 500. So is that like a positive for the Red Sox that they could somehow, they're one of the crap teams that are out there? And that they can only get better, and that the Yankees are the best team in there, and they're 1 game back at Toronto and 2 games back in Baltimore and all that? Yes, that is the way to sell it. They'll get a day off. They'll play in St. Louis. By the way, I am out on starting against the National League. Out on this. I don't care. I don't like the National League anymore. Out. Don't care. Don't want to watch it. Don't care about them. Don't care what they do. I don't care that I don't watch them on a nightly basis. It is not fun to watch National League teams out. Having said all that, Trevor Story's doing all right. He's starting to heat up, kid. He's on a heater. The first 9 games of the year for Trevor Story, he had 4 hits and 2 RBI batting in the 2-hole. We all talked about it. Roman Anthony leading off, who's going to bat behind him, and everybody was clear that it was Trevor Story. Well, those 9 games, let me tell you, it wasn't great. Those 9 games were bad, so bad that they had to move him down in the lineup. The last 3 games for Trevor Story in the 5-hole. Should we start calling him Mr. 5-hole? The last 3 games for Trevor Story, 4 hits, 6 RBI. This is who he is. He's a 5-hitter who beats up on bad pitching. It's what he is. Fine. Don't make him a 2-hitter. Don't make him an all-star. Don't call him a great shortstop. None of that. You bat him 5th. He produces when you need him. That's it. And it's sad that, that's what he is, in a way. He makes so much, 25, 30 mil, whatever it is. You expect more things from a guy who hit 25 home runs a year ago that you've now given a second contract to. And his defense has been a liability. And today you DH'd him, and the defense was much better. You notice that? Also, Sonny Gray was really good. 6 1/3 innings, 90 pitches, 53 of them were strikes. He only gave up 3 hits, no runs, as we mentioned, or earned. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, had 7 whiffs. Used his cutter, used his curveball today, and at one point retired 9 guys in a row from the 4th to the 6th inning. So through 3 starts, the ERA for Sonny Gray, 2.76. Imagine two guys at the top of the rotation with an ERA of 2. Again, I'm not saying he's a number 2 starter, but for the Red Sox, he is their number 2 starter. 2 wins for Crochet, 2 wins for Gray. Things are slowly starting to work themselves out for the Red Sox, but let me just be honest. There's problems. The defense isn't great. Today it was. Jarren Duran didn't play. Yoshida didn't play. There's a lot of guys on that bench. Marcelo Meyer didn't play today. It's going to be a chess match night in and night out for Alex Cora. The roster construction really isn't great. And again, against the lefty today, no Marcelo Meyer. I think it kind of worked out, though. Monasterio, I thought, made an impact personally. It wasn't, he didn't light up the stat sheet or anything. 3 walks, they need that, right? They need guys who could take pitches and get on base. And that's exactly what he was today. So your thoughts on the Red Sox win? We'll start it off with 617-779-0985. Don't forget we're on YouTube right now. And we're going until 11 o'clock tonight. I did want to get into the James Hagan signing, and also the Celtics have a big one tomorrow night. And will Jason Tatum play in that one? We'll give you the injury report in just a bit here. But we got Connor. He's on the line with us. What's going on, Connor?
Hey, what's going on, Joe? Wanted to get your thoughts on this. Last year, I kind of liked what I saw from Connolly Early and Peyton Tolley, and I'm not liking what I saw with Ranger Suarez. I just wonder what it would look like if at least Connolly Early might be in that lineup a little more, maybe the 4th or 3rd spot, and wanted to see what you thought about that.
Well, here's the deal, right? And I like Early. Appreciate your call, man. The Red Sox this year, they've had 4 wins, right? 4 wins? Just making sure 4. Okay, 4. Do you know a common factor in any of those 4 wins, Skez? Does Dawson know? He's thinking too. And it's about starting pitching, by the way.
They go a certain number of innings?
Boom. So you got it.
It's weird how if your starting pitcher pitches longer, that's good for the baseball team.
If the pitchers go 6 innings, they're 4-0. That's good, right?
I would say good.
When they don't go 6 innings, they're 0-8.
Bad.
So that's bad.
Bad.
that is bad. So Connolly Early, I like him. Does he go 6 innings? Probably not.
I would say that's a lot to ask for him regularly to do to start this season.
Like, think about that in your brains, guys, that if you can go 6 innings, you win. I mean, it's an easy formula, right? I mean, that's what Craig Breslow probably said. Dude, imagine pitching and defense. Who needs hitters? We'll manufacture runs. We'll bunt.
Oh, love the bunt, Joe.
The bunt was great. And I don't know why the catcher fielded it because threw the first baseman off the bag.
Well,
but who did you want?
It's because it's Gary Sanchez, Joe.
That's true. Did you watch today's game, Skaz?
I watched some of it. The par 3 contest was going on. Frankie Fleetwood was the star of the show over there, so I had to watch that as well.
We'll do the Skazsters later today.
Yes, a lot to get to.
But they won. The Red Sox won. It was one of those sunny days.
Yeah, your guy, Sonny Gray.
2.76 ERA.
Hey, that's good.
I don't know what else I can tell you guys. 6 innings, 2 strikeouts. I wish he had more strikeouts. That'd be better.
You're getting greedy.
Well, you are right. Maybe I should just take what I get. But that's the common denominator. So when the caller asks Connolly Early, is Connolly Early giving you 6 innings? And right now, I don't think he is.
I don't think that's a fair ask for the Red Sox to ask of him.
What about Ranger Suarez?
Okay, well, his contract would indicate that he could give you 6 innings. His arm has not indicated that so far, I would say.
What about Brian Bayo? Can he give you 6 innings?
Depends on the time of day, the weather.
The time of day.
How he slept the night before.
Time of day does matter.
Yes.
Night games, he's better than the day games.
The vampire, Brian Bayo, yes.
I don't know. Is he better on the road or at home? Sometimes. You miss on that sometimes.
Do you make anything of the Connor Wong, Carlos Narvaez, Garrett Crochet experiment they've been kind of doing this season?
I didn't like yesterday. Remember when he could have just thrown a fastball to a guy on a 3-2 count, instead did the cutter to the outside corner and missed.
And then beaned a guy.
And then beaned a guy.
I didn't love that.
Not like it. And quite frankly, those are the only runs he gave up. Today, Sonny Gray gave up no runs, which is also very good. Now this is how we're going to live bet teams. If the pitcher doesn't go 6 innings, they're just going to lose.
Oh, yeah, you're missing a bullpen arm now too, Slayton.
Yeah,
a 15-day.
Done. Oviedo's got some sort of. Oh yeah, you think you'll see him again this year?
I told you, Joe. I don't think so.
They found something.
Of course, yeah.
Arm.
They missed it the first time. When you traded for him.
Oh, damaged goods.
And he was coming off an injury. They missed that.
Top of the hour, I want to do the off-season moves and how you think they're working out.
Okay.
Through 12 games.
Dawson, you want in on that?
All right.
Dawson break down the off-season moves, our resident Fenway Park employee.
That's right.
Yes.
A high-ranking member of the...
He's working his way up.
Yeah, things are great at Nesson today. They everybody was happy.
Yeah, a couple wins in a row, Joe.
I wasn't there, but...
Good day for Nesson, I would say, today.
They're on now. Manny Del Carmen's breaking down.
Let's say last night into today, very good 24 hours for Nesson.
They also made comments about the crowd. The crowd yelled, "Sell the team."
Yes. And John heard it. Mr. Henry there.
He did hear it.
He got a good chuckle out of it.
I think he heard it. Have you noticed since the sell the team chance, they're 2-0?
Oh, well, of course. Direct correlation there.
Should we keep
cause and effect, Joe?
Should we keep track on that?
It's
Since the crowd has yelled to John Henry to sell the team.
Well, you know who's pitching against the Red Sox tomorrow?
The ginger guy.
Or Friday, I'm sorry. Yes.
Dustin May.
The return of one Dusty May.
Oh, I hope they smack him. But again, can they hit?
They better be able to hit Dusty May.
They better be able to hit him. Who is Dusty May? Tibbs?
Yes. Jimmy Tibbs there.
Oh, Heim Bloom too, right?
Yeah, Heim.
Is Blaze Jordan playing at all?
I heard he's doing pretty good
He's
this
on the
year,
Major
too.
League team?
No, I think he's in their AAA team.
That's my guy.
Well, you like his name.
Well, I might have met him once, too, and he hit bombs. And I went, ooh, I like this guy.
Dongs.
Yeah, dongs. I did like him.
He's hitting .515 currently in AAA.
All I needed to do was see him once. That's all I needed.
Bailey Zappi all over again.
I told you, the day I saw Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones in the same field together, I said, wait, that guy's a first-round pick and that guy's not? The gap wasn't big enough, man. It just wasn't big enough. I mean, Caleb Durbin versus Blaze Jordan, what's the difference? Durbin did have a RBI today.
He did.
He's little.
Little guy.
Today he was choking up. Choking up in the bat. I wonder if he got a lighter bet, too. All right. Who's online? Thomas is in West Roxbury. Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Joe. What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
There's a lot of Giannis talk today on the other stations or like Zone Beetle and Felger and Maz earlier. I think Giannis talk is just absolutely insane. I would never want to break up what we have or even add him to what we have and offload some other guys. But that's my take. I want to see what you think about that. And then also, what do you think about the current landscape of the East? I think we are going to go to the finals. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk, but I think we are going to go to the finals. I just want to see what you think about the landscape and the path. Thank you.
Thank you. Out on Giannis. We'll do it later.
Path talk, Joe.
The NBA needs the Celtics.
You've been on this for a bit now.
Am I wrong? I was told I was green teaming.
I would never accuse you of that, Joe.
Cade coming back tonight?
There is a rumor. I think he was questionable with the lung. That game has not started yet, I don't believe. Kind of an important one, though, tonight on national TV. Atlanta versus Cleveland. Some big implications in the East there. Some seeding.
I like Atlanta. I don't even
Plus
know
3.5.
Ooh, where's it's in Cleveland though?
Yeah, I took Atlanta.
Ooh, Mitchell's going to go off for 35.
Kate is available tonight.
Thank you, Dawson. I heard that through the microphone. Ooh. Collapsed lung, coming back first game. Stamina. I hope he's okay. I really do. He's a good player. He's progressed. I mean, dude, we watched LaMelo ball last night. Look at talk about progression.
Cade Cunningham has played 5 minutes, has 4 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists.
Okay, he's not rusty.
They're up by 2, and he's a +2.
Okay. All right. Let's see what Justin's got. Justin's in Lynn.
Hey, Joe, it's Justin. I just want some clarification on the Bruins. What do they have to do to get into the playoffs? I heard a lot of from the radio today that they only need 2 more points. Is that true? I'm confused on that, Joe.
From what I gather is they just need somebody to lose and just get a point, and I think they're a playoff team. I think it comes down to seeding more than anything, Justin.
Yeah, I'm confused because I was watching Messi from the chat today, and I heard them say that they only need 2 points, but I'm still a little confused.
Well, if that's what Casey Hudson said, because she's the best in the business, I'm going to believe her.
Yeah, no, I was confused because, I've been looking up things too, and a lot on Google saying they need 4 points, and it's like, I didn't know. All
right, Justin, this is what we're going to do.
Thank you, Joe.
We're going to get you the answer, all right?
Yep.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, man. We'll get it. We'll take a break. We'll do a little Celtics. We'll do a little Bees. We got a little Red Sox on the table. We're here all night. No games. No games. Play no games. Play no games. That was me singing Drake, I think. Was that Drake? Yesterday I was saying that the Red Sox needed a hero, and I started singing the Nickelback Hero song. And I had many people reach out to me going, did you really dip into the Nickelback bag of tricks? And I say, what else do I do when we need to be saved? What do you do when you need a savior?
You need a hero to save you, Joe.
We need a hero. No, we don't need that hero. We need a hero that can save us, because we're not going to sit here and wait. All right, let's hit the headline. I'm Joe Murray, listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headline.
right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Someone in chat says, are you allowed to use sunny day when Sunny pitches well? Well, I just use the quote from the town, remember? It's like one of my sunny days. The Red Sox didn't re-sign Bregman yet. No, they haven't. If he wanted to be here, he'd be here. Yep. What else? Someone just wrote breath. Yes. Sometimes I sigh a lot. It does happen. I really got nothing on the Vrabel thing. People, it's nothing. I got nothing. You got something, Skaz? I got nothing.
Nothing, Joe?
I really got nothing.
It's interesting. You find it interesting?
Do you know what? If I really had to bring the sniffer out, I'm wondering who leaked it.
I think that's a very good question.
Some
of those pictures are not, a novice. Some of those pictures are from a gentleman that was there to take those photos, I believe. It's all allegedly, of course.
When it comes to the Patriots, though, I have...
How about just coaches in New England?
It's tough. It's been bad.
A lot of doing.
Ime.
Yeah, Ime. He was doing. Allegedly. A lot of doing.
I mean, Bill
is doing.
He's had multiple.
Yeah. Good for him.
Good for him. My whole thing is, is it going to affect anything on the football field? That's why when someone goes, elephant in the room, Joe, I just don't think it's going to affect anything on the football field.
You would hope not.
I just don't think so.
It's, I think it's an interesting story.
I'm thinking that when I get the sniffer out, all I can think of is Bill Belichick. Does he still have pull when it comes to the New York Post or local tabloid?
Now that's getting the sniffer out, Joe.
Or I no, but for real. Is there this? I mean, there's people out to get the Patriots, right?
Where was Jared Stillman a couple weeks ago? Where was he when these photos were taken?
You know what's funny? Jared Stillman said that basically Vrabel wasn't going to work out. They went all the way to the Super Bowl, and I never heard from the guy again.
Well, he was...
And then yesterday, he goes, I knew it all along! What do you call those people? Cellar dwellers? People that are...
Opportunists,
they're just
I think.
People that are just losers in life. I'm not calling you a loser. But, not you, Jared Stillman. I actually kind of like Stillman.
These Tennessee lift shats is what they call them.
Yeah. But what I mean by it is, he's a curmudgeon. He's just waiting to pounce. You know what I saw today, too, that kind of threw me off? Dan Lebitard, friend of the show, right?
Oh, yeah. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Said that the Celtics should be the best team in the East today.
Oh.
No. Do you want me to put it in Slack? Because I can if you want me to.
Finally coming around. He's only a couple of years too late.
But think about that. That guy. So now he's coming out of the depths now, too. Oh, people are calling it Sedona Gate.
There's always a gate when it comes to the Patriots.
I almost just asked you what's the furthest you've ever driven to meet somebody.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you, it wasn't 2 hours, Joe. I'll tell you that. It wasn't 2 hours each way. I'll tell you that.
Got to get the sniffer out on that.
Yeah, usually keep it pretty local, in my past.
Yeah, remember LL Cool J had a song, Around the Way Girl.
It's not a great look. We can agree on that.
It's not a great look.
Whatever the truth is, the optics are a bad look. I think we can all agree on that.
I just want to say that my take is I think it has zero to do on the football field.
What about the locker room? If you preach accountability.
Like those guys are...
There's some guys in there that I'm sure have beliefs that is a wrong thing to do.
There's a lot of beliefs in that locker room.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying whether it's good or bad. Actually, you know what's so funny? There was a running back who made comments recently.
Yes.
And it was almost supported. Am I wrong on this? Like Stephon Diggs, allegedly.
He's a doer.
He's a doing.
They don't want him. They don't want him to date their sisters. Is what they've said.
He's a multi-doer.
Yes,
but he allegedly did some bad stuff, and they were like, "That's our guy. We stand by him." Like Christian Barmore. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like
I did see Diana Rossini's employer put out a statement backing her. I did see that.
Nah, the accountability crap. Don't give me that crap. Sorry, it's football. You go out there and you play your ass off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't think I can do this. It's football. These guys are terrible off the field. But when it comes to Sunday,
you're excusing it, Joe.
I'm an enabler, anyways. So yes, you know what? Damn it, yes. Remember the saying? Give me the a-hole.
Yes.
If the a-hole brings you to the Super Bowl, in. Don't use that as a promo, please.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
This is to me is a non-story.
I think it's only a story because of the relationship and the reporting
Coach reporter's not a great
A.J. Brown certainly seems to be a talking point for both sides.
Worked here a long time, Skess.
Yes.
I've heard a lot of stories. There's a fisherman couple in Gloucester that was once the manager of the Red Sox. And
that's true. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they won a championship.
They did.
Now they're fishermen. Like, are we talking about them anymore?
Thankfully not.
I get it. The dynamic sources, all that stuff, all valid. Football field stuff, accountability, out. Nothing to see here. But the pictures. That's a tip.
Friends sing endless love, Joe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What TV? Is there any TV shows in Sedona? Real Housewives of Sedona, maybe?
Oh man. Like Palm Springs, maybe?
A caller, the headline says, cheap Red Sox ownership after winning 2 in a row. Timmy and Bill Ricker. Timmy.
Hey, Big Joe, how you doing? Timmy and Bill Ricker. I tell you, it was a cold day working on the metal roofs in Lowell. So I'm just so frustrated. I know we got a Red Sox win, but when do you think the owners are going to just sell the team? I mean, it's pathetic.
Why would you sell the team?
What do you think?
Well, Timmy, I don't think that they should sell the team.
What do we do, Joe? I mean, we have no home run hitters.
Yeah, so you're going to have to go try to get one now.
They're not trying. That's the thing.
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? They're making no efforts in free agency.
Yeah, well, maybe they tried.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't look it.
I don't think you do know.
It looks pathetic if it looks like they tried. I tell you that.
Well, they missed on a couple of hitters, so they went pitching.
It's the same thing. When are they going to try and be in the big three again?
Oh, so you're upset that they're in the big 6, but not the big 3.
Yes, I don't like the small ball crap.
I don't like the small ball crap either. I'll admit that. But you said that they're cheap, and I disagree with you.
I think they're very cheap when it comes to getting high-priced talent for hitting.
Timmy, they're 6th in Major League Baseball in spending.
I don't know, Joe. It's just not adding up.
Well, listen. If there were 30 dudes, all right, at the bar, and you had the 6th highest beer tab, are you cheap?
It depends what bar. If I'm in a bar in Lowell, where it's $1 draft, that's a different story. But we're used to getting winners here, and they're not doing it. They just sold the Penguins. Yep. I think it's time they get rid of the Sox.
Okay. Any other take besides ownership is cheap and you don't like their play?
That's it. That's it.
Now, are you going to watch tomorrow and Friday when they play again?
I'm going to watch every day till they sell this team.
Okay. Do you ever watch me on the Nesson?
You know what? You're the highlight in NESN.
Thank you. You should grab that one.
But you know
Save
what?
that clip.
I still think they should replay you at 4 a.m. and get rid of that idiot from California.
Oh, who's the
when
idiot? Who's the idiot from California?
It's the Ben Mallet. He is terrible.
I like Ben.
I hate him. He's
Why?
too sarcastic. He's terrible.
Really?
He's a Howard Stearns wannabe. They should replay your highlights till 6 a.m.
You know what?
They need me to run the station.
Oh! Wait, you ever do radio before?
Never.
So what would you do if you were going to make the station over again? Would you change the lineup here, or would you move anybody around?
Let me tell you, if I could do this over, I would put Felger and Maz at 6 a.m. I would put you at 2. I love Beetle and Zoe.
You want me drive time?
I think that's what they need. I think Felger carries Maz.
What happens to
but
Fred?
That's okay.
What happens to Fred and Hardy and those guys?
I think Fred's tough. I think he's tough listening to. That's why I think I need you or Felger in the morning. Yes.
Oh, geez,
but I've called plenty of times to try to get this Ben Mallet crap off the air, but they just won't listen. Yeah. I got to listen to him at 4 a.m, and I'm like, oh my God, this guy wants to be Howard Stearns.
I actually like Ben, to be honest with you. He's not a bad guy. I would tell you if he sucked, I'd tell you.
Well, I'll take your word because I think you're a huge part of this show, and I've been trying to get you or Felger on in the morning.
Me and Felger in the morning would drive a lot of people crazy.
I don't think so. I think they need that because I think so. I think Toucher doesn't talk about sports till like 8 a.m.
Oh, Fred's the man.
I don't know. I think I disagree about that.
Okay. What don't you like about him? He says the sports?
Yes. I think, because I got to get up on the roofs. And when he's there.
You're a roofer?
I just told you that, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might have not been. So you're a roofer? Do you clean gutters?
Yes.
So what do you do?
I put on metal roofs.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yes.
Dude, good for you, man. Ladders always freaked me out.
Nah, you just got to swing your legs over it.
Yeah. And so you ever have to deal with those roof dams or the snow dams and all that up there?
Oh God, I lived with it all winter in the 495 belt. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I had friends come out of the woodwork. I had friends that I haven't seen since I graduated from Billerica High that wanted me to clean their roofs.
Ooh, Billerica High. What's the mascot there?
The Indians. Come on.
I did not know that. Have you been to Augustus?
Yes.
Augustus
is very good soup, good chicken fingers.
That's damn right. They're a partner.
Yes.
They're a partner of ours.
Are they really?
Yeah. They bring food here, and we do sauce.
Have you been down the road to the Emerald Rose?
I know what the Emerald Rose is. There used to be a bar there downtown?
The Newtown Grill. No,
Newtown.
Which way? Yep.
Newtown.
Yes.
Yep. And then Lacoche's down the road.
Great underrated bakery.
Yep. So you're a roofer, and you think that the Red Sox are cheap, and you want to put me and Felger in the mornings.
Yeah, they need it. You can't go anywhere. They need you on 98.5. Okay. They need you they need a hero. Oh, they need you and Felger. You guys carry that show, that channel.
Thank you, Tim.
I have no issues with Beetle and Zoe. They're cool, but I would redo the lineup.
Timmy, the lineup according to Timmy from Bill Ricca, the roofer.
Yes.
And you don't like Ben Mahler.
No, hate him. Can I get a plug for Roofs Incorporated out of Bill Ricca?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Roofs Incorporated, everybody.
All right. Go see Timmy, everybody.
All right.
Later, buddy.
Thank you.
See. Did he tell me I was a hero? Was I just told I was a hero?
heroes, Joe.
Did he say I was the hero of Nesson, or was it radio? I couldn't remember now.
How about both, Joe? Why limit yourself?
I don't want to. Oh, I got musings later.
I do too.
Bookmark that. Bookmark them. I'm gonna write it down right now so I don't forget it. Okay, I wrote it down. Oh, I got a couple of musings now that I think about it. All right, I'm writing these down. They say that a hero can save us. Not gonna stand here and wait.
Well, speaking of heroes, Joe, how about the Red Sox offseason editions? Did they bring in any heroes?
Well, Skaz, what a transition that was by you.
Well, Dawson is back here,
let's
chomping at the bit.
Let's bring in Triple D. He's Dawson D. Dabari, right? Did I say your last name right? Dabari?
Yep.
What's your middle name again?
David.
David, we don't need to know that. You're just Triple D.
Mm-hmm.
Dawson now is, when does your internship end? Soon?
Soon, next, got 3 weeks left.
Wow, are you sad about that?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, just remember, all the interns come back.
Can't get rid of them.
Yeah, and your buddy Josh, I can't get rid of him. He's now at Nesson. So, I mean,
he's been loving it over there.
Actually, believe it or not, I've got to give him a lot. I don't like to tell Josh that he's doing well because he'll be like, I'm doing really well. He actually sent me his demo today, and I got to look it up. Sorry, Josh, if I didn't get back to you. I had hero business to take care of. All right. Let me know if I'm missing any. But the Red Sox need a hero. I don't know who the hero is going to be. Last year it was Roman Anthony. It was.
Yep.
It was Roman. When he went down, they went down. So I wanted to look at some of these off-season moves. Skaz, I'd like your opinion as this, and you can call in people. We're going to talk to Smitty, Christopher Smith of Mass Live coming up in just a little bit. If we had to tier rank the additions for the Red Sox this year, who would be their best addition through 12 games?
Sonny Gray.
Wilson
Contreras.
I would have
2.
Sonny Gray and Wilson Contreras 1 and 2.
Both the Cardinals guys.
I agree.
Heim Bloom guys. Not actually, but it's fun to say.
Okay. Gray's a pitcher, so sometimes you put more value on that. If I may rip on Contreras for a second here, did you know? I don't know if I've sourced this.
He's a hard-on.
He bailed on the team when talking to the media before the Brewer series. So it was Roman that was out there saying this is unacceptable, and Contreras just, boop, out the door. But when it came to him being hit multiple times and he had an axe to grind, who's there talking after the game? Wilson Contreras. Now, has Wilson Contreras backed that up this series?
I would say yes.
Today he had a couple of nice. Didn't he walk in a guy? Great at bat.
Yeah, RBI walk. Also had a single later and came around and scored on that Trevor Story RBI. Good game today. Reached base 5 times in the loss though. He had a good series.
I
was hoping he got hit, so we got an old-fashioned brawl, but fortunately, no one took that offer.
The other night, Dawson, I was thinking that the Contreras game and then him taking the lead with a 5-4 double, that was going to be like the moment.
You did say that.
Like, remember when Brian Cox hit some receiver from the Colts in 2001?
I don't remember that, Joe. I don't know if Dawson does either.
Yes, but in 2001, Brian Cox nailed some wide receiver dude. It was like the biggest hit of the year. Sparked the Patriots the rest of the way. It was also Tom Brady's first game starting because Bledsoe got hurt. Remember that?
Yeah. I remember.
You remember? Were you there for that, Dawson?
No, I wasn't alive, but I remember going back and watching it.
You didn't know that happened? Did you know what happened, though?
The Bledsoe injury?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. He's a hero.
He's a hero.
Now, Skaz, I know you're not a Parcells guy, but do you respect...
No, I'm just fair.
Do you respect Bledsoe?
As what?
Ooh.
As Tony Romo? Like what?
Bookmark. I don't want to get into this right now. Let's stay on the topic because I could get way off topic. So 1-2. Who's third? Who is the third best acquisition so far this year?
Monasterio? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Monasterio had a solid day. Dude,
he was okay.
Walks.
No, you know why I like it? they need to see more pitches.
Change of pace.
It's why Yoshida guys, I don't know where they're going to find room for these guys anymore. Like, if Monasterio is going to play against lefties and you're going to give... I mean, they had to put Story at DH to get Kiner Falefa in.
Yes,
there
IKF.
Yes.
Izzy.
So it's like...
What a bunt. You see that bunt?
It was a great bunt. It was a great bunt. He sucks. He makes $5 million a year. The guy blows. I'm sorry. Is that okay?
Fine with me. What the hell would I care?
$5 million? That's a bad deal.
Not related to
Am
the
I
guy.
wrong?
It's a little much.
Would you rather David Hamilton or IKF?
David Hamilton.
His pants ripped.
Oh, did you see the guy, Ortiz? The Roman Anthony hit a blast at him. And he just kind of ball went up in the air. And it was Hamilton. Hamilton's just, I mean, wasn't he like player of the year once in the minors? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think a couple of years ago.
Defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Not the player of the year. Anyways, they have a bunch of old like Red Sox that play well for them. So who's third? Monasterio's on our. Now, I didn't even put Monasterio on the list.
I mean, who else you can have there?
Yeah,
Caleb Durbin, Ranger Suarez, like
Oviedo's nothing.
Oviedo's done.
He's done. So yeah, Dawson, this was this question Skaz asked yesterday. Do you think we will ever see Johan Oviedo again
this season?
Well, they put a timeline of 6 weeks on him, right?
Okay.
He has a minor league option left. I don't see him like coming right back up the second he's ready to be in the MLB because they have Cutter Crawford, Patrick Sandoval, both making rehab starts. You got Tolley still down in AAA.
Wow, you're making a case for him not to come back.
I don't know. I don't know where he would fit at this point because I mean, obviously we need to see more from early to see if he can really take that fifth rotation spot. But who would you replace with Oviedo at this point? Because he couldn't win the job out of spring. Connolly Early had to be the number 3 starter, or the number 5 starter, but starting on day 3. I just don't know if there's a fit for him unless it's like a short relief role. Like, because
it would be great if Connolly Early can give them like 5 1/3.
He did that on his first start of the year.
Is that my asking for too much?
No, they should have won that game. 100% should have won that game.
I know the number is 6 innings.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to circle that one now. Whenever 6 innings happens. But can Connolly Early, like Drohan today, he just didn't throw enough strikes.
Not good.
No, actually, you know what? I don't think he sucked. He got rattled. When they put guys on base, he couldn't be out of the, he had to go out of the, couldn't go out of the windup, had to go to the stretch. His fastball kept sliding outside. I don't know, unless that was where he was going with it.
I mean, the first 2 innings I was watching, like, there was a 3-0 count to Roman Anthony, ended up grounding out. There was a 3-0 count to Monasterio, ended up grounding out. So it could have been uglier a lot earlier than it was, even though it was just the 3rd inning when they scored the runs. But, yeah, I thought the at-bats were so much better today compared to any other game so far this season.
There was an approach of, hey, guys, wait for your pitch, work counts, get this kid out of the game early.
Absolutely.
And that's what they did.
And credit to Monasterio. I saw him hitting second. I was like, whoa.
I hated that move, but you know what?
It worked. 3 walks.
3 walks. He scored a run. Did he have anything else?
I don't think he had a hit.
You know what I don't like about betting, by the way? If you bet a guy to get total bases, walks don't count.
Mm-hmm.
That's whack.
Yeah.
I grew up a walk is as good as a hit. Can we say that anymore? No.
I mean,
No.
I mean, on base percentage is the big thing now. Like Wilson Contreras is up there, tops of the league. I think his number was 434 after his RBI walk or something like that.
So who's the 3rd best acquisition this year for the Red Sox? It's not Colomb.
No. That's a tough. I mean, it's literally been Gray and Contreras have been solid, and everyone else is giving you nothing. I mean, Durbin's had a couple of RBIs the last couple of games.
Is Durbin really the answer?
I don't. Who else would you put there? Like Monasterio is a bench player. He was 1 for 8 on the season. Had 3 walks today though. Colomb has been bad. I'm trying to think of who else that like we just saw Tyler Samaniego make his MLB debut. He was good. Yeah, I mean he was in the Oviedo trade. Yeah, everyone else has not been great. The offseason additions, at least.
Well, why don't we ask Christopher Smith? He knows a little something about this.
Yeah.
He's from Mass Live. He worked the game today. I asked him if he'd come on after the game, and he goes, how about 8:20, Joe? So why don't we do that? We'll take a quick break. We'll talk with Smitty on baseball next here on the Sports Hub. Quick. All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. The Red Sox win. It was a manufactured win, but a win's a win when you're 4-8 on the season. Well, we just did a little exercise on the air. Why don't we bring in our guest tonight? He was at the game today. His name is Christopher Smith. He's Smitty on baseball. He's over at Mass Live, and he joins us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Smitty, how you doing tonight, bud?
Hey, good. How are you?
All right, we just did an exercise, bud.
Okay, I did not hear it.
No, it's fine. This is why we bring you on. So if you looked at all the offseason acquisitions for the Red Sox, how would you rank them in order? We had 1 and 2. We couldn't find a 3 or a third. What would be your, if you had to rank the acquisitions this offseason from Craig Breslow, what would they be?
Oh, geez. I guess from how they've played so far, I guess you'd have to go Sonny Gray, number 1. Is that who you had?
We had Gray and Contreras 1, 2.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, Contreras probably. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I guess those two. But the problem is that the issue with the Red Sox is with this bad start is that none of the guys that they've acquired, or except for those 2 guys, have played well. That's the concerning thing, right? Like, Caleb Durbin hasn't hit. Ranger Suarez has just been absolutely atrocious. So that's an issue. Is that there's only 2 guys that have actually produced, and Contreras hasn't done much yet, but he's still he's been pretty good. So yeah, that's a huge issue.
Yeah. So we don't have an answer then. We don't have a third at the moment. None of TBD. Is it Durbin? Is it Durbin?
I guess. I mean, I think he'll be better than he has been. He hasn't looked great defensively or offensively so far, but I think he's going to be. My father was just calling me up about his defense and saying how, he's concerned about it, and I'm like, you know what? He is a good. He showed he was a plus defender last year. I don't think we should be too concerned about the defense, but there's obviously issues.
So before we get into the positives, all right, let's get the stuff out of the way. The start's not great, 4-8. The acquisitions, like I said, not many guys have started well. It does seem like the roster construction right now might be a little difficult to make guys happy every night, or even get like sustainability, right? Or just consistency. For example, Duran on the bench today. Yoshida will get on base and walk, but he's, you know what I mean? He doesn't play today. Then you have Monasterio playing second base, which worked, right? He got on base 3 times today, but he's 1 for 8. It's just that, Myers on the bench. How are they going to handle this? And at some point, they're going to have to make a move, right?
Yeah, I mean, roster construction is, the biggest issue with the 2026 Boston Red Sox. I mean, you look at it and you could, feel it coming into the season. I mean, Alex Cora during spring training, he said, it's a luxury to have, 4 outfielders plus Masa Yoshida. And so, he was talking about that. But, when you think about it, it's a luxury to have Masa on the roster. They haven't played him that much, he has actually hit, or he's walked a lot when he's been in there. But it's like there's just so much repetition with the left-handed hitters and everything and the outfielders that, where do you play them? And then there's not much flexibility, with the roster. And so, yeah, there's concerns about the line. I would think they've hesitated, obviously, to trade away one of their outfielders. I would think that might be coming, before the trade deadline this year, is that they trade one of these outfielders and, strengthen they could use another right-handed bat, strengthen their roster that way. So, yeah, there's definitely issues with roster construction. It's just not good.
All right, talking to Christopher Smith. He was over at the game today, Mass Live. So have we found the answer that the starters need to go 6 innings in order to get a win? Is that basically the formula for the Red Sox to win games?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you look at it and Cora mentioned the other day the games that they've lost. They were up 4-0. They were up 3-0. Those, the two games, or the final game against the Padres, they were 4-0. The first game against the Brewers that they lost, they were up 3-0. Those are games that you need to win if you're going to build your roster around what you're doing now and manufacturing runs and pitching and run prevention strategy. And they feel like they can win those games. So so at that point, when they were off to a 2-8 start, when Cora was talking about this, now they're obviously 4-8, but when he was talking, he's like, those are the games that, we should be winning, he said. So they are a little bit more positive about the start and that they think they can win those games. But yeah, I mean, that's a serious issue. I mean, I keep saying serious issue. Everything's a serious issue.
When you're 4-8, it all is. So Trevor Story in the 5-hole. I mean, some guys are just good where they've always been successful, right? And maybe it is disappointing that they thought he could be the guy behind Roman Anthony, but he's the 5-hitter. Are they going to continue to keep Roman Anthony in the leadoff spot? And is Wilson Contreras the answer in the 2-hole? Like today you saw Monasterio, but at some point, do they have to make an adjustment there?
Yeah, I would just put Wilyer Abreu in the number 2 hole. I know it's lefty-lefty to start it off with Roman and Wilyer, but, I mean, those are two of your best hitters, right? And the 1 and 2 positions are the most important positions. Roman obviously needs to pick it up. He has not hit well. He has swung and missed more than I expected. Obviously there's concerns about the throws from the outfield, but that's kind of overshadowed the fact that he hasn't really hit that much. And he will pick it up. I mean, he's just too talented not to. And we saw there was a stretch like at the beginning when he came up to the majors last year, his numbers weren't great until, a couple of weeks in. So I think that he'll hit. I think they'll keep him in that number 1 spot in the order. I think it will just be a rotating door now with number 2, but Contreras does make sense there. If you want to put Contreras there, if you want to go, left, right. I think that there was always issues with Trevor Story as the number 2 hitter. I was kind of surprised that they went into the season with that because he's just got such a big chase. He just swings at so many pitches out of the strike zone. And so, you could argue now whether your best hitter should be batting first or second, but those two, which one is their best hitter? But those are the two best, your two best hitters should be in those spots. And Trevor Story clearly is not one of the Red Sox best hitters. And so, his chase rate, I mean, is second worst in the league among qualified major leaguers. And so, it was just inevitable that he was going to not be in that spot for long.
All right, Christopher Smith joining us. Let's pump some of your articles today, man. What did Sonny Gray tell Alex Cora today between the 6th and 7th inning?
Yeah, he just said, I can give you another 0. And, I think that somebody compared him. I saw it on Twitter. I don't know who tweeted, giving us, Jake Peavy vibes. He's very serviceable. He's going to, he's just a good pitcher. He's a guy that struck out 200 batters each of the past, 2 years. But I like him a lot. I think that he's going to be good for them. He needs to be good for them, especially with Ranger Suarez struggling here. And then you've got, Connolly Early, who hasn't, gone beyond 5 innings in any major league start except for, 1 so far in his career. So, I think that he's incredibly important, and he's got, he's a thoughtful guy. He has long-winded answers after, after he pitches, and he gives a lot of thought and everything. But yeah, he told Cora today, give me the ball for the 7th inning, and then, he only got 1 out in the 7th inning. He says his goal is to, get out of the game, to be done pitching when Sweet Caroline comes on. And that's, obviously between the, in that 8th inning, in between the bottom half or the top half and the bottom half. So the top half and the bottom half. So yeah, I know. Like he's, I think he's going to be really good, really reliable for them this season.
And his record in day games, I mean, him and Brian Bayo, who's considered the vampire, right? He does well at night. Sonny Gray. I don't know
if Bayo needs to figure it out. He hasn't done. He needs to figure it all together. But yeah, no, Sonny Gray's been really good during the day. I think it's like a 3.25 ERA in his career.
124 starts. He has 50 wins.
Yeah,
not bad. Just back to Bayo.
Yeah, you just put him on the.
Back to Bayo though. Quickly on that. Has he regressed? It's a tough conversation to have with Bayo, right? Because you figure they got some pitching to move him back so he'd be stronger. Yeah. He actually pitched pretty well in WBC and had he had an encouraging spring, if you ask me.
He had a really encouraging
What is it?
spring.
Is he not? I know he's trying to work on that extra pitch. What is going on with Brian Bayo right now?
I don't know. I'm as confused as anybody, and I know that Ian Brown from MLB.com, who covers the Red Sox, had mentioned that he's a guy that could take the next step and become a number 2 starter this year. And I agreed with Ian completely. So I'm very surprised with this start. It's been a weird, he's getting a ton of swing and miss, which is he's never done before, right? Like he had 17 swings and misses the other day, and he only pitched 3 1/3 innings. I think his swing and his whiff rate is up in the 40s, which, career-wise, I would think it'd be in the 20s. He really is not a guy. He gives up a lot of he's not a guy that gets a lot of swing and miss. He's a guy that, has pitches to contact and gets outs that way, which is surprising because, he does have, very good stuff. I mean, in terms of fastball velocity and that change up and everything, but that's the way he's always been. Now, this year, he's been getting a ton of swing and miss. He hasn't been finishing out with strikeouts, though. And the walks are up. It looks like he's laboring through innings. It's very confusing to me is what's going on. And, he is experimenting with, a curveball more this year. And, he wants to throw the change up more. That's a pitch that was always his best pitch through the minors in the first couple of years in the majors. And then he just put it on the back shelf. So he may be just right now trying to figure out pitch mix and, certain things and what he needs to be as a pitcher. But he better figure it out quick because it has not looked good. And if you're going to have as you said, if the starter gets the 6 innings, they win. And we've only seen that with 2 Sonny Gray starts and 2 Crochet starts. The rest of Bayo needs to pick it up, Suarez. And I think Connolly early will be good. They can't rely on him, though, much because he's a rookie.
Yep. Series coming up, St. Louis. How do you feel about starting the year against the National League? I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not. Dude, it's unbelievable though, because it's been 4 of the first 5 series have been against National League teams. I mean, it used to be fun back in the day, and I think that when they first had interleague play, and that's because there wasn't, teams. You couldn't see every team every night, right? Like you were seeing the National League. Against the Red Sox for the first time, you would see them play like the Cubs. You didn't get that access on TV as much to Cubs games. Now, with these streaming services and everything, you can see whatever team you want to see any night. And so I don't think it's that as interesting anymore. And obviously it's not that interesting anymore either because of both leagues have the same rules in terms of the DH and no pitcher hitting. So it doesn't really change up much. I don't like it. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I don't think you should at least start. I'm fine in the middle of the year, but I'd like to see some Yankees Red Sox games earlier than what we've seen, or some Blue Jays games, or just some AL East rivals early in the season. It's been kind of crazy the past few years. The Red Sox and Yankees haven't played. I know they're playing later this month, but There's been times like the last couple of years that they hadn't even met until June, and so yeah, I would put those. I would focus on those series more early, and then swing in the interleague in the middle.
All right, Chris, how'd it go? How's that? Since they got the Wally head, they're 2-0, man.
Are they? Did they? I think it's 2-1, right?
Wait, did they?
Because you remember the first night?
Oh, they lost. Yeah, that's right.
They threw it on Contreras and for a meaningless. I mean, I guess it's not a meaningless home run. Yeah. It pulled them within 2, but they weren't going to win that game. So yeah,
2-1.
The Wally head's back. So yeah, 2-1. So they're above 500 with it.
All right, Chris, I appreciate your time, my man, and enjoy some time off. And you get Heim Bloom and crew.
Yes.
Coming up on are you going on the road?
No, so Cotillo's doing the 3 games in St. Louis, and I'm going to do the 3 games in Minnesota. So I've got a nice little 3-day break here, a 4-day break before I go to Minnesota. I've covered every game but one so far, so I'll hang out with the family. The kids wanted me to bring them to a hotel, and so they could swim in a pool.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's what we're going to be doing.
Oh,
yes.
That's cool. You can get a day pass at a bunch of places if
yeah.
I know a guy.
Well, I accumulate a lot of Marriott points, so I can get a nice. We're going to stay at on Friday. We're going to stay at the Boston Copley Marriott or whatever. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be nice weather too, so I can take them out and walk around the city.
Nice little yard house across the street right there. That's very
nice. That's a Cotillo favorite. Is yard house. Actually, it's a Ryan Watson favorite, too, the new pitcher for the Red Sox.
Ryan Watson. I keep calling him Randy because I watched Coming to America, and the actor's name was Randy Watson, but I have to get it right. It's Ryan Watson. And he's been okay for a Rule 5.
He's been pretty good, yeah.
Maybe he's a new acquisition we could put on the list.
I guess so. That list is, yeah.
All right, Smitty, get the floaties out. Enjoy some time in the pool, man. We'll catch up with you soon.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for having me.
You got it. He's Christopher Smith, everybody. Check him out. Mass Live. You ever do the hotel? He's staying at the hotel, too. I just like to use the hotel for the day.
Yeah, every once in a while. I used to have a Marriott card in a prior life, and I would get one by the Garden or something for a game every once in a while, just go in there, enjoy the game, spend the night. Yeah, I haven't done that in a couple of years, but it's always a good time.
I love a good pool.
Love a good hotel.
I'm going to Vegas next week.
That's right.
You think the weather at the Luxor will be...
Same place you stayed last time?
I went last year, and I got to... So here's the deal. The sun is so hot, but it might be like 60 degrees, but the sun is hot.
A lot of walking last year, if I remember correctly.
Wasn't good.
Not good. You got a better pair of shoes this year?
I got some nice cushy
ones.
There we
go.
Street Team Joe shared.
There you go.
Me and Street Team Joe have the same people.
Matching twins.
I usually wear my Nike Dunk Lows, but I don't think I'm going to wear the Dunk Lows in Vegas. Yeah, you know what it is with Vegas, guys? The hotels look like they're really close to each other, but they're just big. So they're really not close at all. But yeah, I'm not really doing much. I'm checking in. I always do In-N-Out Burger, and it doesn't do anything for me anymore. There was this I got this like amazing Thai place that I went to called Siam that was unbelievable. Oh. Now, I don't know if I'm going to the Bacchanal. Sarge set up the brunch this year. So it's on him. Last year I went to the Bacchanal, and it was the greatest brunch I ever went to, but they timed me. I had a 90-minute time limit, and I don't want to be rushed. Especially in an all-you-can-eat buffet. Don't rush me. I think there's a song, right? Don't rush me. Paul Abdul. Man, I've really been aging myself lately.
You asked our intern if he remembered a hit from 2001, which he was not alive for.
Was the hit on Jerome Pathon?
Who?
Dude, I was so locked into the 21 season, dude. Because I was in high school the season before that. So when they were playing, I was working at McDonald's.
I was a big Antoine Smith guy. That was my guy.
He was fat.
That was my guy.
He came over from Buffalo. You know, he was a whole Pro Bowler at Buffalo. And then they just cut him. They had a big fullback from Notre Dame named Mark Edwards.
Mark.
I just call him Mark. No, dude, look up Mark Edwards. Guy had a thick neck.
From the Browns.
He had a thick neck. I think Ted Johnson's neck is probably bigger. Who had the biggest neck? 6'1" Sedano. I've done that on a weekend show before. Do you know that?
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, when's the next Green Teamers?
Probably Sunday night. We get a little 6 o'clock game against the Magic.
That's the last game of the year.
I believe so, yes. All the Eastern Conference teams are playing at 6, and all the Western Conference teams, I believe, will play at 8:30 on Sunday night.
The NBA just announced that all 30 teams will be in action that day.
I like that to end the year.
Good, yeah.
Get it out of the way.
I also like how on football you play a lot of like your rivalry, the division games.
Yeah, you'll get Miami or the Jets or something. Yeah.
When's schedule day?
Oh, schedule day. I think the big board starts on Monday, I believe.
Dude,
It's that time of year, Joe.
You know what's going on this year? The last 2 years, we've done a draft show because they picked, 3 and 4.
Yeah.
This year, they're picking 31.
You think we'll be here for that? I hope I'm taillights by the time that happens, Joe. I'll be honest with you.
Do you think there'll be a game that night?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, Thursday, there's got to be a playoff game that night.
I feel like Bruins would play on a Thursday night in Carolina. Hoof.
Oh, how about Montreal? I'd like to see that.
Well, somebody, Hockey Hardo, was like, they can't play in the first round because of division.
I think it would be tough, but they can.
They can play?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, some Hockey Hardo came at me.
I don't know. I think the 1 through 8 thing in the NHL is all weird now. I think they just do it. I don't think it matters as much, but I could be wrong.
This is why Justin called in that he's confused.
Yeah, I'm confused as well, Justin. Most days. Wake up confused. Wake up questionable and confused.
I feel like the day of, we'll just know what's going on. Somebody will figure it out. Like Kevin Paul DuPont will just tweet it out. Well, it all comes down to this, folks. Swayman wins and they're in. Oh, I remember that dude. Oh, dude. I probably should tell you this off the air. But I worked that final game of the year. If they won, they'd go to the playoffs against Ottawa. And it was the night Tuukka went to Buffs the night before.
Yes. I believe Katie Nolan was the first on that story.
And I was here. It was a Sunday. All they had to do was win.
The Buffs flew. I hope you don't get that this weekend, Joe.
That's right. I am going to Buffs.
Yeah, you certainly are.
On Saturday. Street Team Joe's trying to bring Sharpie and his dad.
Of course, he's got an entourage.
He really does.
He's got Beer Joe. He's got
the girls,
Sharpie.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Chris DeSisto's a part of that crew now. Intern Chris.
Good guy.
I love Buffs. We should just hang out here. You won't be here. You're going to be home in your couch watching. We're going to do the Skasters later. We find out that hole-in-one bet yet? I got to give out a bet, don't I?
We got to find Dawson for that.
All right, well, we got to I'll give out a bet. We'll do the Bally's bet of the night. We hit last night, everybody. Well, today, technically. But last night, it was over 3.5 runs for the Red Sox, and we hit with 5. What will we have next? We'll do it next. And then we got In or Out coming up. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
It's like one of my sunny days. Sonny Gray, 5-0 shutout win. Ho-hum, 6 innings, 2 strikeouts, 3 hits. 6-game road trip against Friday night in St. Louis. Rob Gronkowski leads the group of finalists for the Patriots Hall of Fame along with Adam Vinatieri and Logan Mankins. James Hagan, he signed a 3-year entry-level deal with the Bruins. Celtics Knicks tomorrow night. Bruins off until Saturday. The Masters start tomorrow. Headlines are brought to you by our good friends, because they are. right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. I'm about to give you my Bally's pick of the night. Of course, Bally's 4,000 slot machines, 100 poker tables, blackjack. They got it all. Baccarat, poker room in the back, restaurant, spa, hotel. It's Bally's Lincoln on Instagram, Bally'sLincoln.com. Those are my guys. So, Skaz, I wanted to talk one out with you. I really like taking the points, rebounds, and assists. And I have two guys that I'm looking at tonight. One is the Oklahoma City Thunder Clippers game tonight. And I'm looking at the SGA prop on that. The other is Cooper Flagg, who is local guy, good guy, but also has 40 points, 50-point nights. I can get Cooper Flagg tonight to score 35 points at plus 203. So I'm torn between SGA, points, rebounds, and assists 42, or Cooper Flagg, 35 or more points tonight. They are playing the Suns, who stink. They are on the road. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go SGA tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's against the Clippers. It's at 10-10 tonight. We're going to go points, rebounds, assists, 45 or more, plus 191, your Bally's pick of the night. So he could have 35 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists, and you win. Oh, wait. He would need more than that. Joe Math. He could have 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, and you win. SGA. PRA. 191. That's my pick of the night. Oh, we got Skip on the line. Skippy.
Joe, what's up, man?
What's up?
Buddy, if you haven't gone down to Thayer Street in Providence and hit up East Side Pockets, you're losing.
I've heard. I've never been there.
Syrian food to the max. And what you got to do, you got to get in the line. It moves wicked fast. You get in line, you get up to the guy, you order the steak and falafel pocket, and you tell him just do it. And he loads that thing up at light speed, wraps it up in the paper, and sends it over to the cashier. By the time you're pulling your money out of your pocket, it's already done. Then you throw them $1 tip, and they chuck you a piece of baklava to go with it.
Oh.
And I am telling you, it is absolutely the perfect on-the-go, eat it in your car while you're driving, jam your face right into it meal. Man, you would love it. You never talk about like Syrian food or Middle Eastern food. You got to get down on this, man.
Well, I've used to work for a company that used to bring in all sorts of food, but the lahmacun, the meat pie, is what I'd be looking at.
Oh my! And I know they have that too, and that is bad ass right there.
And then the Middle East platter with the tabbouleh.
So you're talking the language, man, and I'm a skinny little prick. You know, you could tie string between my head and feet and shoot arrows with me.
May I just
but
say
I'll
this?
go gorge myself on that. Go ahead.
I'm a fat guy. I'll just admit it. I'm a huge man.
I've seen the videos.
Well, thank you. Confirmed, right? But I'm not like a fat dump or anything. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3" and 370. So, anyways, my point is that I grew up with kids who were skinny that could eat more than me.
Oh, yeah. I could out-eat my bigger friends when I was younger, especially. I had a 10-minute window where I could hammer down 12 pounds of food in no time. And my metabolic rate somehow kicked in, and I never got heavy.
Yeah, I did. I played sports. I was always huge, but when I stopped playing sports and working out, it went right to the belly. I wish it went to my butt, too. But no, it just went right to my belly.
So you got the belly and no butt?
Yeah, so when I'm at the beach, dude, I'm like solid everywhere except for my belly's just I got like that beer belly.
Oh my Lord.
No butt though. No butt.
God bless you, man. I pray for you to gain a butt and lose some belly.
Hey, we're all wishing for that, Skip. Thank you very much.
You have a great night, brother.
Why doesn't it go to the butt? You know, do you got a butt, Skaz? I never really have checked it out.
No. Fortunately not.
Now, one thing I can get, if I can say one guy who does have an ass, is Nick Gemelli.
Apparently, talk of the office.
He's got a patoot.
A lot of comments about it.
It's funny, whenever he walks from the studio into here, they play a tuba. It's funny. But yeah, I always kind of wish that though, I will say this, and I know that everyone deals with weight, so please don't think I'm fat shaming or body shaming or any of that, because I'm the last guy to do it. But I have known people that when they do eat, their butt gets bigger. And I just wish that was me. And this is where I say a hero can save us. I don't know. I don't know if a hero can save me when it comes to my belly getting bigger and my butt getting smaller. But they do have, you can have that fixed if you really want it, I've been told. All right. Well, in or out? Should we ask McFly? Would he want a belly or a butt? Because I wish some of my belly went to my butt. And if you're that person that can have your butt grow and eat, God bless you. We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray. In or out next here on the Sports Hub.
What's it going to be, McFly? Are you in or out?
Don't go anywhere.
Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
I don't think I have either.
I've had an apple pie.
Pie?
I've McDonald's.
Those little guys,
when I worked at a McDonald's.
Things come out at 1,000 degrees.
We used to put them on a tray, little cartons. And we would have to light up the sign that say apple pie is ready. You know they're like $1. Those little apple pies. Yeah, you were with me, right? When we went to the Phantom Fest?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You walked away with like 300 of those things, little tabletop pies. Yeah.
They were the ones that when I did Jake was with me, we did they had a Tom Brady rookie helmet. That was them.
Yeah, you made out like a bandit that day.
Well, the funny thing was people were making offers to them for all their stuff, and they got so overwhelmed they left, which I would have too.
Yeah.
Some people were throwing like, I'll give you $20,000 for that. For real? You guys got to come to a CAD show. They're fun.
All right, Joe. Pillsbury also introducing the Blueberry Crumble Big Cookie.
Ooh, blueberry cookie, huh? Ooh, I don't ever remember having a blueberry cookie in my life, but when I want blueberries, it's either on pancakes or in a muffin. Why wouldn't I like it with a cookie? In.
Why not?
In.
Why not?
I love blueberries. You ever eat blueberries straight?
Oh, yeah.
I love blueberries.
Dogs love the blueberries, too.
Dogs love blueberries. You put some yogurt in there.
Oh, yeah.
And they're Kongs and then freeze them.
That's what we do. We freeze the pumpkin and the peanut butter usually.
The pumpkin.
I like the pumpkin.
I used to do that. It helps them poop too.
There you go. Everybody wants to be regular, Joe.
That's right. Yeah, freezing Kongs though. How long do they leave you alone?
I mean, the puppy. We can get a good 30 minutes, maybe.
Now, 30 minutes that's a lot of licking.
Yeah, a lot of licking. A lot of licking.
Do you think they're tired after licking all that?
I mean, you'd have to think so, right?
Like you just focused on licking this
strongest muscle in the body, they say, Joe.
Well,
depends on who you ask.
Gonna stay away from that. There's a song by Brand New.
There certainly is.
The strongest muscle in my. Never mind. Go ahead.
All right, Joe. We'll head to our friends over at Burger King for this next one. Burger King, starting in April 14th, will be testing out new king-sized burger sliders. They will do slider boxes, 3 different flavors to choose from: steakhouse bacon, deluxe, and bacon and cheese. Joe Murray, are you in or out on Burger King sliders?
Is there a fast food restaurant that makes sliders?
I feel like White Castle has the little guys.
That's White Castle, though.
You asked.
I told you Kelly's Roast Beef made slider lobster rolls and roast beef sandwiches. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. So BK is going to use their BK King burger for a slider? So is the bun smaller than the burger?
Here, I will put a picture of it in Slack for you.
I need to investigate.
Now you can...
Okay, I see this now. Oh, so you can buy like a 6-pack.
Like a little box.
Oh, in. So you can get the bacon and cheese, the deluxe, and the steakhouse bacon, as you already mentioned. You have 3 what if I want all the flavors? Can they give that?
A little variety pack?
I would like 6 king-size sliders, please, with bacon, cheese, with just ketchup. Or plain, and I'll dip them. Hey, I like those burger boxes. Burger King tests new king-size sliders. Snackable sliders. Now, do you think that guy's got little hands in the photo there? Is that a little hands person or a big hands person?
That's, Joe, I think those are regular hands.
So you think that they used slider size, regular hand person? Sometimes, like me, if they put a slider in my hand, you put a beer can in my hand, it doesn't look like Andre the Giant, but it does look small. I'm in. Hey, man, can I just get a thing of king-size sliders? Imagine if I just brought in 2 king-size sliders here. You guys would eat them.
Absolutely.
Done. Plus, they're easy to carry. Now, what about the fries and the drink?
Yeah, that's where the trouble comes
Where's
in.
the onion rings?
Yeah.
You ever had the onion rings at BK?
Oh, yeah.
I asked for half and half.
You're a rodeo guy.
Rodeo cheeseburger is the greatest invention of all time. It's just a cheeseburger with barbecue sauce and onion rings. No lettuce, no tomato, no onion. Just burger, cheese, and onion ring with barbecue sauce on a sesame seed bun. Flame broiled. Wrapped to perfection. That's my favorite. Yes. That and a McDouble.
In.
And a junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's.
In.
Next.
All right, Joe, this from our friends over at the Food Network. The Food Network has announced a new show called Chopped Castaways, a new spin-off series stranding 12 elite chefs on a remote island. It is a mix of Chopped and Survivor, hosted by Ted Allen. Chopped is leaving the kitchen for Chopped Castaways, values a chef's survival skills as much as their culinary prowess. 8-episode series will debut May 12th with a premiere featuring 12 elite chefs stranded on a remote island. Joe Murray, are you in or out on Chopped with a Survivor-style twist?
So, you're a chef.
Yep.
And we're putting you on an island.
You got to make something to eat.
Can you bring something with you?
Maybe they have, like, basic cutlery. I'm not sure.
They might have it there.
That I don't know.
Like, do you have to bring your own cleaver?
Let's see. Here we go. Battling with the elements across 2 grueling cooking rounds each week, competitors must build a working kitchen from basic supplies, earn their signature chopped ingredient baskets through intense physical challenges, and cook entirely over open fire.
Okay. You know what? I think I'd be in on this. You know why? You're out in the wild. You got to survive, right? I mean, you have to kill animals.
A little fishing, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I watched this guy make a fish net the other day out of a plastic bag. He caught a lot of fish. He actually did it in a fish and ate it.
Maybe years ago, like deep sea, but not anytime recently.
I never have.
Yeah.
I don't want to gut them.
It's a little gross. You get the bones out of there.
It's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings.
That's what they want you. That's what they want you to think.
Kurt
Joe.
Cobain told me. By the way, did you know? It is, so 94 would be 30 years. 32 years ago on the 5th, Easter Sunday, was him and Lane Staley died on the same day. Just 12 years apart or something. It's a big day. Were you alive in 1994, Skaz?
Yes. Just barely.
It's a big day when Kurt Cobain went down. Which, by the way, I don't know. They should open that investigation.
All right, let's end with this one tonight as we have our good friend Julian Edlow joining us shortly. A lot of talk lately, Joe, on this program and all over the news about the Artemis crew traveling to the far side of the moon, going further than humans have ever gone away from Earth. Joe Murray, do you care? Are you in or out on the Artemis crew's travels? Have you been paying attention? Are you in or out on this whole ordeal?
The only reason why I know about this is because we discussed talking about it on Nesson. Lucy likes to keep me in the loop there. Lucy Burge, go follow her. She likes to tell me that they're going to the moon. And I wonder if they're going to get there.
They're not really going to the moon.
Where are they going?
They're going around the moon.
I saw Jim Rice talking about this today. Tom Caron tried to talk to Jim Rice about this. Jim wasn't having it. He asked if you could golf on the moon.
Good gravity. Hit it a ways, I'm sure. Putting probably be tough.
I want to get Jim on the show.
Would love that. Legend.
I'm going to try to find him one night before a game. I'm going to be like, hey, man, will you come on my radio show?
I'll say the space thing, completely useless. Absolutely useless. Why don't you fix the Earth before we start, taking pictures of the moon's ass?
How about you fix the lane on Tobin Bridge that's been closed for 30 years?
Oh, $93 billion so we can take some pictures. That's cool. Yeah, it's good. It's good use of money.
What happens to the people? I mean, where everything.
They'll make it back. Well, so far so good. I don't want to jinx anything.
So when they land, do they land into the water?
That's what they used to do. I would imagine that is still the case. I don't know. We don't really do space travel anymore because it's pretty counterproductive. So it's a pretty useless endeavor, in my opinion. I know Mike Felger is obsessed with it. Can't figure out why. I don't get it.
He's a Midwesterner. And I bet you it was big back then.
Oh.
I don't know what
Sputnik,
that has to do
you
with
know?
anything, but
Not a lot of street lights out there, I guess. So a good view of the stars.
all right. Well, we got to talk to Julian Edlow. Maybe he's got something on that. You know what? He's an interesting character. Last time I saw him, I don't know if he remembers seeing me, so we have to find out. We'll take a break. Julian Edlow, DraftKings, next on the Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports. Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Got a pick for later. Our next guest told me he's got a couple of picks for later tonight. He is Julian Edlow. He is of the DraftKings and of the DraftKings Network, and he joins us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Julian, hello, sir.
Hi, Joe. How we doing?
You have also a part of the Boston Handicap Network, which I would like to throw in there as well. Do you remember hanging out with me about a month ago?
Of course I do.
You do remember.
It was late. Some drinks were served, but Old age, man. Yeah, that was time for me to go home and go to bed, which I did.
I talked to Skaz about this night. You did leave early. Did you leave because Duke didn't cover?
Well, I would have left after that game whether Duke covered or not. I certainly would have preferred Duke cover the ACC championship game against Virginia, which they did not. They won by 4 as 6.5-point favorites.
Yes, and I had them at 5.
Oh, a little bit of extra sting to that one.
Speaking of that,
the end of that game was going to be the end of my night regardless, but I was hoping for a happier ending.
Okay, but you do remember seeing me.
I do remember seeing you, Joe.
Okay. You and Chris were in cahoots.
Yeah. We got there a little early. It was a Dan Litschat's going away party. There was wine at dinner. There were Viva Tequila Seltzers after dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm old, and I wake up early with my kids. And that means it's bedtime for me.
You're a dad, and you had a good night.
Dad's night out. Dad's night outs are great.
Did you find anything smelly when it came to the UConn? The UConn line of Michigan opened at 7. I saw it close at 6.5. It landed on 6. I thought the outcome was very smelly. Your thoughts?
I don't know about smelly, and if you liked Michigan and you really wanted to get in early, we had lines on every potential championship game when the Final Four was set, and that was Michigan minus 5.5 against UConn. Mm-hmm. So if you got in early, you covered. If you were late, you wanted UConn. I think it was just a headsy play by Michigan, because if Michigan holds the ball there, UConn's going to foul. You're going to go to the free throw line and probably win that game by 7 or 8. But smart play by Michigan. We've seen some poor clock management in the tournament, most notably Caden Boozer of Duke losing them the game against UConn. Throws the ball down the court. That's how you end the game. That's how you win the game. I think that was just a winning play by Michigan. If they held the ball, I think Michigan probably covers, but they wanted to win the game.
I'm still coming back from that one. That one.
Michigan backer?
Yeah, I just thought the line opening around 7, I just felt like odds makers. Because I get it. Hey, I credit UConn for covering. They're a covering machine at this point. It's kind of hard to go against Dan Hurley now when it comes to the tournament. Hopefully that fails, and that's different. But yes, I learned the hard way in that one. But I'm back on track. We had the Red Sox today over 3.5 runs, so we're on a good day. And we have a pick tonight. I know you got a couple of picks tonight, but let me ask you about tomorrow. It's Celtics and it's New York Knicks. I haven't seen, maybe you know that. Do you have a look-ahead line? Because I tried to look to see if DraftKings had one, but I think they're waiting until some of these games.
Last I looked, we weren't up, but let me look as we go. Go ahead.
So anyways, in my brain, I feel like the Celtics should be favored. I'm going to just guess 3.5 Celtics on the road. What I don't like is that Jason Tatum is listed as questionable, and I'm wondering if, since that's where he had his injury, it's the last real tough game of the year they have, and it's on the road. I don't know. I'd like to see Jason Tatum play, but I would say around 2.5, 3 Celtics favored in this one.
So we don't have it up yet, but that is because of the injury report. Tatum is good to go. Okay. Tatum's not on the injury report. He told reporters he's going to play on Thursday, which is obviously at MSG where he tore his Achilles. He wants to go back to the scene of the crime, step out on that floor, have a little bit of closure for what has been, he's made this quite the ride, but he's going to play at MSG. Brown is questionable. Hauser is questionable. Keita questionable. White questionable.
Got it. That's
that's the other 4 starters that aren't Tatum questionable. So they play Friday night at home against the Pelicans, who are spiraling out of control, but nonetheless, you got to play the next night. Tatum's going to sit Friday night because he doesn't play back-to-backs with the Achilles. And I assume they're going to have some combination, probably 2 in, 2 out of those guys I just listed. Whoever plays Thursday sits on Friday. So, end of the season, playoffs around the corner. You get the week off since you're not in the play-in. You're going to get a lot of rest, but they're going to have some guys in and out here with, I think they have like a 99.5% chance at the 2 seed. So win one more game and it's theirs, and they're going to have plenty of guys in and out the rest of the way.
I just want them to go back to New York. I know it's the scene of the crime for the injury, but it's also the scene of the crime of where the Celtics season ended and the rebuild and new ownership and all that. I got to tell you, I am shocked what the Celtics have done, Julian. I was one of the guys that basically when they traded away the team, I said, wow, they're doing all this to save money. And I think the objective was to get under the luxury tax, and they did. I just didn't think they'd be as good as they were, so I'll take the L on that. But, what were some of the odds early on of the Celtics potentially winning the East and winning over, 41 games, I think was the over-under? Like, if you bet the Celtics early in the year, you absolutely raked.
Yeah, so I did think they would be maybe not this competitive, but competitive. My favorite win total was the Celtics over the 41.5, so cash that. What I do not have in pocket is Celtics 10-1 to win the East, Celtics 20-1 to win it all, Celtics plus 700 to win the division that they're now a win away from getting. Those were all available bets over the summer. And then you start hearing maybe Tatum will come back and they move a little bit. They get off to an 0-3 start, and those numbers become even longer. And it's just been a one-way market since then with the Celtics going up. So you had some really long numbers on the Celtics available early in the season, and I'm sure there's some bets at DraftKings Sportsbook that have those numbers. But there's been good numbers along the way as well. I do have them at plus 450 to win the East, which I'm pretty happy about. But yeah, they've been better than expected for sure. I think some people maybe thought they would be better than a team that's maybe the gap year they're calling it. But I don't know if anybody had them going for 55, 56 wins.
All right, we're talking with Julian Edlow, DraftKings. Are you going to be? You think you're going to be standing out before playoff games again this year with a microphone in front of the bridge?
We do. If you watch the games on NBC Sports Boston, which I'm sure most of you do, we have the DraftKings deal in place there. You got Giles and Scal and whoever else talking odds pregame, halftime. I have not been in the mix this year. I've been focusing on our college basketball content, college football content. I run most of that at DraftKings Network. However, all that's over. So maybe I got to get in contact with them. That's a nice way into the building.
Well, I work over at Nesson now.
Yeah.
So, maybe we can use some content over there maybe. Or maybe I know a guy.
You let me know. I'm available on behalf of DraftKings. As long as we're talking about DraftKings, I'm available.
Not Viva Tequila, right?
Well, I also like them, but, I got a day job to do.
That is true. All right, man, I gave out a bet tonight. I know you got a few for tonight's games. It's the late night games, and, we all like to throw money around. But I bet tonight. I like to bet points, rebounds, assists. It's just one of my favorite bets. I've been rolling with Tatum of late. He missed slightly the other night, but he's been rolling since he's come back. Tonight I took SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, plus 45 points when it comes to points, assists, and rebounds in tonight's Thunder Clippers game. I think I got the number at plus 191. I also took Cooper Flagg tonight to go for 35 points. What do you got tonight for us?
Cooper Flagg, let's start there. Obviously, he's been going bonkers. Rookie of the year. If you follow betting markets, Rookie of the year has been pretty amazing. Colin Knippel was minus 300 on Friday morning, and then ESPN put that straw poll out. 80 out of 100 votes were Colin Knippel. He went out to minus 1,800. Then Cooper Flagg had 51 points. Then Cooper Flagg had 45 points, and now Cooper Flagg is favored. Just days after he was like plus 900. You could have bet Cooper Flagg on Friday, plus 900 for Rookie of the Year. He's now minus 300. But that's neither here nor there. So Dallas is clearly trying to get him this award, and they've changed up their rotation a bit to do so. Cooper Flagg hadn't played more than 8 minutes in the first quarter in over 2 months. The last two games, Cooper Flagg has played 11 minutes and change in the first quarter. So they're letting him go early. In those two games against the Lakers and Clippers in L.A., he had 19 points and 13 points in the first quarter. He's taken a combined, I think, 27 field goal attempts in those first quarters, 6 free throws. There is no leash on Cooper Flagg, and they've been letting him go early. So Cooper Flagg, 8+ first quarter points on DraftKings Sportsbook is my look for that game. I think that he's just going to continue. I don't know why they would change the rotation now. He's going to play almost the whole first quarter, and they've been letting him get, 12, 13, 14 shots up in the first quarter. That's pretty good.
So Cooper Flagg first quarter, huh?
Yep, right under the points prop tab. If you click on Mavericks Suns, what is that? 10:40 tip, I believe. 10:10 tip.
Okay, I am on there now.
All right, you get in there. I got tips in 6 minutes. We have Spurs and Blazers. I might like this one more. So Wembanyama and Stephon Castle are out for San Antonio. Wembanyama, by the way, is going to have Friday and Sunday. He's going to have to play in one of those games 20 or more minutes if he wants to be eligible for postseason awards and All-NBA. He's minus 8,000 to win Defensive Player of the Year. He cannot win it if he doesn't play at least 20 minutes in one of those games. So we know he's going to do that. But he is not playing tonight against the Blazers, and neither is Stephon Castle. So the Spurs have played 9 times this season where Wembanyama and Castle do not play. In those 9 games, De'Aaron Fox is averaging 26.7 points per game. He's scored 25 or more points in 8 of those 9 games. His high in those games is 37, which came against this opponent, the Portland Trailblazers, who he plays tonight. So De'Aaron Fox's point prop is 21.5. I went over 21.5 on Fox, and then I played the 25+, which, again, he's done in 8 of the 9 games, 25+ points. I believe that was plus 157 last I looked on DK Sportsbook.
So no Wemby tonight. So
no Wemby, no Castle. That's the key combo for De'Aaron Fox.
And they're gonna. So are the Blazers still worth a look there, or is the Spurs a 3.5?
Yeah, the Spurs are pretty good regardless. Portland's been scrappy, one of the better defensive teams in the second half of the year. I don't really have a feel for side. I don't have a feel for side this last week of NBA games, unless it's a very meaningful game. Like I did take the Celtics at halftime when they were dogs last night against Charlotte, but sides are tough. You got 24-point favorites the other night, OKC against Utah. The Lakers were the biggest home underdog they've ever been last night, and they didn't cover against OKC. There's some big numbers out there in the NBA. A lot of sketchy motivation, we'll say.
All right, I'm rolling, baby. I just grabbed it.
Roll with it.
Cooper Flagg, first quarter, 8 points. Now, I could have got plus money at 9, but I didn't want to be greedy. I went to the 8.
I mean, he's gone 13 and 19, so he's averaging, 16 points per game in the first quarter since they made this rotation change. Can do a little ladder. We call it a ladder, Joe. You play the standard number and then smaller bets in little increments moving up as high as you're comfortable moving up.
Yeah, that Rookie of the Year stuff, I was going to ask you about that. Last night, some guy called in and goes, Con Knipple, someone told me he was like Larry Bird. He wasn't that good. I wasn't impressed. I think he's been very good. Last night, he only had 13 points, but it's weird, man. If I look at the whole entire season, Con Knipple's the guy. And Charlotte, look where they are in their playoff run. And and don't get me wrong, LaMelo Ball has been way above any expectation I ever thought. And I'm glad he's playing to his potential that we all thought he could do. But Knipple's been a big part of what Charlotte is. I don't know. I just think that he should be Rookie of the Year.
Knipple's been a huge part of what Charlotte's done and this improvement that they've made. And, what do you value more, I guess, for Rookie of the Year? Cooper Flagg was, a minus 750, minus 1,000 favorite to win the award a couple of months ago. And then he has the ankle injury and misses time. And Con Knipple opens up as the big favorite since he's playing so well. The one thing is with Rookie of the Year, it's never been an award about winning. We place value on winning on a lot of the other awards. The Rookie of the Year award in the NBA, in particular, has always been about performance. So Con Knipple's got the performance, too. He's been playing very well, and he's been helping his team win games. So are voters going to put stock in winning and make that what makes the difference, or Cooper Flagg's individual efforts? So, this straw poll from ESPN was on Friday, and 80 of the people, most of whom had votes, said Knipple. The question is, how many people were right on the fence of that vote and are going to be swayed by 51 points from flag, 45 points from flag, both of which he did over the weekend. We have no idea. That's what makes award markets interesting. These aren't priced like a game, which is using numbers, using analytics, power ratings. You're kind of reading people's minds when you set an award market. So I'm interested to see which way it goes. I'm interested to see if Cooper Flagg can finish hot. But it's anybody's award, really. And if you've been playing whoever's plus money over the course of the season, you got some good tickets in pocket.
Do you think Bickerstaff wins Coach of the Year?
Most likely. I think that's probably the most unexpected job or outcome of the NBA season. I think what Missoula did with the Celtics is super impressive, but they've been in the mix, and they did get Tatum back, although very late. I don't have anything to go against, really, any of the other top candidates. I just think Bickerstaff probably exceeded by the most.
Yeah, and Missoula kind of crapped on the award, so I don't know if anybody will vote for him now.
He certainly doesn't care to win if you take him at his word.
Yeah. All right, well, I won't ask you about the Red Sox.
The Red Sox have been they're 4-8. They've been favored in 11 of 12 games. If you're taking plus money against the Red Sox, you're doing pretty well. Before this two-game winning streak, the Red Sox were 2-7 as the favorite this year.
Man, I got to follow that trend. If there's favorites, do you just fade them? I mean, they were Sonny Gray was good today.
Now they're 4-7 as favorites.
Now
and 0-1 is an underdog.
The fade value is gone.
We'll see. We're gonna find out this next road trip, I guess. They'll be favored over Dustin May in St. Louis with Early on the mound, so they'll be favored now a 12th time in 13 games.
All right, dude. What else you got going on these days?
I was knee deep in college hoops, so that was big up until Monday night. Now I'll kind of be moving over more to the NBA side of things. NBA playoffs, that'll be fun. I'm excited for some competitive games. I'm more player props down the stretch here in these games. And then we'll have some NFL draft. Draft around the corner. That's always a betting occasion.
Ooh, who's like the favorite? I haven't looked, and I'm sorry. I'm putting you on the spot right now. Who's considered to be like the number 2 pick?
Yeah, number 2 has been bet up for Arvell Reese, defensive edge from Ohio State.
Yeah.
I think he's out to I haven't looked in a few days. I think he's like a minus 250, minus 300-ish favorite to be the second pick.
All right. Well, I can't wait for that. Hey, maybe we'll get you back in studio for like the playoffs. Maybe like
I'm around.
When the Celtics don't play one night and we have a full show. We'll bring you in. We'll feed you. We'll watch the games.
I do work for food.
Food
and drinks.
Well, I can get you like a Celsius energy drink. Do you like them?
Celsius is great.
Yeah, we have a whole fridge of them.
Good for late night radio.
That's exactly what I'm drinking right now. Right now, I have the sparkling mango lemonade.
Sounds delicious.
It's gonna get me to 11, but we go till midnight when we have games, though.
Oh wow, late night.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll work you in. I'll talk to my peoples at Nesson. We're on every day 4 to 6 there, and then I'm here every night till midnight with Skaz. And we have an intern we call him Triple D, but his name's Dawson. He's a big Red Sox fan.
Sounds like a great guy.
And we got to get him. Where are you now living? Are you on the North Shore still? Or are you?
I'm South Shore. Opposite direction.
Oh, you're completely opposite. Why did they think you lived North Shore? Did you?
No.
Never mind.
My coworker, your neighbor, Steve Buchanan, is right in your neck of the woods.
Dude, he's literally my neighbor.
Yeah, you probably never see him too.
No, because I do events at Sylvan Street Grill, which is down the street from my house, and I invite him. But now he's doing AEW all the time.
Yeah, big wrestling guy.
Imagine that, like he disses me to go hang out with Tony Khan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a wrestling guy, so I would just go eat some food with you and do some local radio.
We could do that too, but you're on the South Shore, so we got to. Yeah,
that's a hike.
Yeah, we'll work on something, though. You know where we are in Waltham. You've been here before.
I have been there.
All right. We'll make it happen, man. Appreciate your time tonight, and I hope I'm following Cooper Flagg, 8 points first quarter tonight. He's been doing 16 and 15 and 20. So we're rolling.
Fade or follow, they say, right, Joe?
Fade or follow is the motto. He's Julian Edlow, and he's joining us from DraftKings. Julian, appreciate the time, bud. We'll catch up soon.
All right, anytime. Thanks, Joe.
You got it. Julian Edlow, everybody, of DraftKings. Now we got to get him in studio some night and feed him. Working on a new, you know what? I want to know who's got the best peanut butter and jelly in the world. I want someone to bring in the best peanut butter and jelly ever for James Scaramuzzino.
I mean, in on that, Joe. What can you really do? I mean,
can I tell you a secret that I did the other day?
Please.
You know you're a fat guy when you do this, okay?
Here's your sign.
You know you're a fat guy. I took a piece of pita bread. I put one side peanut butter. Put one side fluff. And when my jelly has the ketchup like bottle kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
The squeeze bottle.
The squeezer.
Are you a squeezer or
No, Joe.
You're the knife and
like the mason jar, pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
No, I'm a squeezer, and I right in the middle of that.
Excuse me.
Right in the middle of that bad boy. And know what I did? I popped it in the air fryer for 3 minutes at 400.
Little toasted, little marshmallow and peanut butter there.
Fantastic.
You'll be doing it again, you're saying?
Yeah. I don't buy pita bread often. Sometimes when there's a place near me called Ramsey's, if I get takeout from them, they give me my fork and knife and wrap a pita
around
That's
a good spot. That's when you know you got a good spot. When they're throwing that extra pita bread in there.
So I used it. I went and I right in the middle. Air fried peanut butter, jelly, and fluff. In or out?
I'm not a marshmallow guy, but I would do it with jelly. In on that. I've toasted a peanut butter and jelly before.
So do you make the sandwich and then put it in the toaster?
No. Just light toast the bread and then make the sandwich.
Would you ever put it on like a skillet?
I'm open to it.
Like make a peanut butter and jelly, then put it on the pan and flip it?
Sure. Almost like a grilled cheese kind of situation. I'm in.
Hot jelly is so good.
Not a bad band name.
Hot jelly.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we have next? I don't know. We were going to talk about the Patriots Hall of Fame here.
Hey, a little Patriots Hall of Fame, then we'll do some musings. It's been a while.
You know what? I think we should push musings to 10 o'clock because we got a lot.
We got a lot.
I think we got a lot of our minds tonight. So we'll do a little Pat's Hall of Fame talk. You guys can call in at 617-779-0985. And we got our bets tonight. We have SGA, 45 points, rebounds, assists. And we have Cooper Flagg first quarter over 8 points or more. I like this. We're going to have this all night long. I'm excited. We'll take a break. I'm Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Sonny Gray, 2 points. Mr. Enough. All right, back here on the Sports Hub. Murray's musings. We also have Scaramazino musings. Maybe Dawson's got something too. I don't know. We're just going to vent at 10 o'clock and do whatever everybody wants to do. And you can call in if you'd like at 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube. Patriots Hall of Fame finalists: Rob Gronkowski, Adam Vinatieri, and Logan Mankins. Do we even need to have this? So, I know Rob Gronkowski is going to win. James, I ask you, Skaz, if you had a vote, who gets your vote? Vinatieri, Gronk, or Logan Mankins?
It's Vinatieri, and it's not close.
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
So we have to fight off the Gronk lovers. Now, this is a serious question, okay? What's more valued, the greatest kicker of all time or tight end of all time?
I mean, it's probably tight end, but, like, it should be kicker.
Okay, if it's fantasy sports, you want a guy that's, I mean, Vinatieri would have been a better fantasy player.
I don't care about fantasy.
No, but I'm just saying, if you're talking...
He scored the most points in the history of the league. That's it. That's the end of the discussion.
Yeah. I'm like, the Jack Nickel. Is it Nicholas? Or who's the one? All right. Is it Nicholas was the golfer and Nicholson?
Jack Nicklaus was the golfer.
Yes,
Jack Nicholson is the actor.
Sin. To pat it. Remember? Yes.
I mean, they're all going to get in. So, like, doesn't matter.
Logan Mankins never getting in.
You don't, well, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, like Devin.
Are you fine with that?
Do you know? Okay. He never won a championship. He was part. I'll tell you, though. I would put Logan Mankins at guard against a lot of other guys that during that time. And Logan Mankins could play tackle when they needed him to. They traded his ass to the Bucks, which I hated.
I mean, he was on the NFL All-Decade team, so he should get in.
Logan Mankins is a potential Hall of Famer. Probably more than, like, Julian Edelman.
I think the problem is that you look at the guards that were also on the All-Decade team, and it's Zach Martin and Marshall Yanda, both guys that were way better than him.
And I think Yanda's been on the ballot, maybe. Logan Mankins probably won't get in because it's going to be, Wes Welker or Logan Mankins, Devin McCourty next year or Logan Mankins, and then you're going to start getting the newer guys.
Why do we have to do one a year?
So I think they should just push Vinatieri right in. No vote. Just push him right through. Push him right through. And yes, guys, you saved my breath. The guy who has the most points in NFL history should not need to be voted in, but he was this year. And they made him wait a year. Imagine that. Imagine having the most points in history and have to wait to get in the Hall of Fame. Imagine having the second most wins of all time as a coach and having to wait.
A couple scandals there.
Still got him. Ben in Nashua. Ben.
Joe, how you doing?
Who you voting for Hall of Fame?
Probably Gronk.
Why?
Did the most at the limited time. Put up the best numbers possible. So
that's a good answer. What's going on?
Not much. I know WrestleMania's coming up. Just seeing what you're most excited for match-wise and biggest surprise-wise.
I'm definitely getting in on the CM Punk Roman Reigns match because of the promos.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good last week.
But I think the better match will be Cody Randy because I think they're going to bring it in the ring.
More blood.
Well, just maybe more like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Where like CM Punk, this is not a slight to CM Punk. He is older. His body isn't as great as it used to be. He's much better than he was. But Roman's just gonna, you know what I mean?
Yep. Maybe the Usos come out.
So I want The Rock. I want him. I feel like we could get some sort of don't talk about my family angle, some sort of like maybe The Rock takes Cody's soul too.
He owes it.
But I just feel like, from what I gather, that WWE and The Rock haven't spoken.
Interesting.
So I'm going. I'll be there next week.
Nice. Now, do you think Austin will be back, or what's your hopeful for biggest random?
Well, John Cena is going to host it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, biggest surprise. It's not Jericho.
Yeah, I just saw he came out on AEW with Ricochet.
So what happened? He brought the list back out?
Brought the list and made fun of Ricochet's hair.
Wow, Ricochet's a whipping boy now, huh?
Yeah.
Is he still with his wife?
I wish she came back.
She's great. She's a great announcer.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great voice.
Great voice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I just hope I'm going to have fun, and I'm not going next year because it's in Saudi Arabia.
Well, yeah, I hope not. Hey, one last thing. What are you looking forward to for food-wise to either you've had or want to?
So I'm sitting up in a suite, Flex, where last year we had filet and lobster.
Ooh.
And it was all you can eat.
Dangerous.
Yeah. So, and we have a personal bathroom.
All you need.
So I'm going to eat everything I can and use the personal bathroom.
Pretty much all you can ask for is having that personal bathroom.
Do you know what else they have? You'll appreciate it. As somebody who brought me once an Arnold Palmer, they have an Arnold Palmer station.
That's one, dangerous, two, amazing.
Yeah, so one is iced tea, the other is lemonade.
Nice. Now, can you mix that with other beverages?
No alcohol for me. I mean, I could have alcohol, but no, on Arnold Palmer, I just go regular. Nope, I don't mix that. I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah.
Down East Cider makes a Arnold Palmer cider.
Nice.
Which I like.
Nice.
Well, you just made the list.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, buddy.
Safe travels.
Bye.
Have a good night.
You know what? You just made the list.
I really thought he was going to come back to WWE and be at WrestleMania. Did I just say something?
No. Is Ben not our beef guy?
He's the beef guy.
Yeah, what happened there? He's slacking. I was waiting the whole call.
I tell you, he met me up in London.
He brought you an Arnold Palmer.
He did.
Arnie Palmy alert.
Yeah. That's cool. I have people meeting me at card shows bringing me food.
Yeah.
Doms.
Bring me a pre-roll. I'm okay with that.
Oh,
Hey, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'll take it.
Would you eat
couple Uncrustables?
Would you eat somebody else's peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Depends on the packaging it is presented to me in.
Do you remember there was the morning show, the previous morning show did a Wilbur Theater event?
Yes, with beefs. The beef cannons.
The post-game show. Well, the
post-show show? The post show.
People handed me joints of marijuana. And I just gave them the bird because I didn't trust them.
And I'm sure Bird didn't ask any questions.
I don't think he did. But I thanked them. It was a very nice gesture to hand me some. I felt like Jim Morrison. You know, when everyone just threw weed on the stage.
Yeah, Willie Nelson, Joe.
Oh, exactly. But I was like, I just don't know, man. And by the way, that's a lesson, Dawson. You want the best thing you'll learn? The best advice I can give you.
Only do drugs if you know where they came from.
I one time went to a Pearl Jam concert.
You see a shirtless Felger?
I may have after a while. But when people pass the joint, and again, I was in my early 20s, okay? This was 25 years ago.
The old puff, pass.
I puffed and passed. It was not marijuana.
The old surprise puff.
And I would just say, you don't want that. You want to enjoy when you hear and you're like, oh my God, Make it stop. Make it stop. Yes, so don't smoke what you don't know at a show. This has been a public service announcement presented by Joe Murray and our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit OregonOilChange.com. You can save 50% off your next draft or oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. Maybe I did see a shirtless Felger.
I mean, that's his natural habitat.
Yeah. I did not like what I smoked. It was actually paranoia. It was bad. So don't do it, all right? Take anything out of this internship. We got the musings. Murray's musings next on the Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Murray sent you. Superservicetoday.com. Bye.
The Sports Hub. 3 legendary franchises on one legendary radio station. It's the Sports Hub.
Stuff in the world unrelated to sports. So sit back, relax, and get your mind in the game and listen to the words of a grown man complaining.
It's Murray's Musings. Kendra's texted me, who's the old guy that was on mushrooms when we hung out at the Kowloon? That would be the Sandman, the wrestler. The Sandman. That was what I just got from Kendra. Imagine just getting a text, hey man, who's that old guy that was on mushrooms that we met?
I was going to be Birdman for a second.
All right, Musings. I have a couple, Skaz. So do you want to get yours off your chest quick?
Sure. Mine is quick. Me and the fiance went and did our taxes today. We sit down. Nice to shout out Larry in Milford.
Hey, Larry.
Helped us out. He made quite a bit of money for an hour and a half of time. Good for him.
He did all right.
He did all right. But in his office, a small office, he had a clock, one of these older clocks, and now it was not a grandfather clock. But it was a smaller wall clock, and it just went tick,
tick, tick. It's a ticker.
Tick, tick, tick. The entire time, nonstop. I don't know how he sits in that office every day. I can't. There are very few things that drive me nuts. Little things like that drive me nuts to my core. I can't do it. I can't be in a room with a clock like that. So, yeah, that's my musing is just if you have a clock, make it silent.
Well, here's the deal. I think it's almost for every second that goes by, how much money is he making? For every second that goes by, how much money are you losing? It's kind of like an assurance thing.
I was very aware of the clock. I will say that.
How'd it go? First year, house, homeowners.
So we only moved in at the last quarter, technically, of last year. So I think next year we'll get a nice little kickback, and then going forward we'll be screwed.
What kind of emoji would you put after your feelings?
Today was fine. Slightly tired afterwards.
Tired of
a lot of paperwork. But no, it was overall good. Overall, very good.
All right, do you want me to start with TikTok, wakes, or hot dogs?
Well, it is the Joe Murray Show. I think rightfully wakes is where we have to start.
I went to a wake yesterday. Sad situation.
Always.
Don't want to.
Most of the time.
Meeting people at wakes. In or out?
I've shared my story of going to the wrong wake before, and I met a bunch of people that time. It's classic small talk. It's fine. It's whatever. It's usually, they share some nice memories. Yeah, I'm in.
You ever exchanged your phone number or taken photos at a wake with somebody you haven't seen in a long time?
Very Will Ferrell from Step Brothers thing to do. No, I have not done that.
What is the etiquette? Do you go in, give your condolences, and leave, or do you acknowledge the people that are there? What's the right way to handle this?
Yeah, I think it all depends on the closeness, how close you are to the family, to the deceased. Like if it's a close friend, family, I'm hanging around.
What if it was a work friend?
Yeah, you come in, you say hi to the right people, condolences, hang around for a couple. Make sure you're seen. Once you're seen,
I was seen.
Yeah, then I think you're good to go.
Even the usher said, "What's
yeah,
up,
you don't need to linger." It's a tough day for everybody, a long day.
I think I told you off the air what happened.
Yes.
But
I'm aware.
How do I handle that?
That's what happens when you're Joe Murray. Everybody wants a piece.
Did you know that you can just, if you have a phone, you can just pair it with someone else? And
Docking Joe, yeah.
Yeah. What do they call that?
Well,
what do they call it?
Well, who knows?
Dawson, what do they call it? You don't know? You never met a girl at you never met a girl at school and were like, here's my number?
Yeah, I don't,
Hey, Dawson's dad, big fan of the show.
I like to hear that.
He met one of the Wong brothers yesterday.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wongs.
Yeah, the Wong family.
Be heading to Vegas, right?
Myself and Sir Andy. Sir Andy.
Sir Andy.
Sir Andy.
Of House Kowloon.
Yes.
Sir Andy of House Calhoun has a nice ring to it.
Yes, and Sir Sarge
of House Gillette.
Yeah, that's right. The just us three this year. We're missing the Stu. I'm kind of no. I like Stu. Well, I love Stu anyways. But you know why I like him? He walks with me. I'm slow. I walk at a Joe pace. Because I don't know if you've seen that ramp, dude. It's a very nice situation.
It's a big ramp.
It's a long ramp, and then the altitude kicks in and the heat. And then I'll never forget. The funniest thing about last year was, when you go to an event, there's always someone that is praising Jesus or the Lord, or giving out something.
There's usually some pamphlets outside our local stadiums.
And the other thing about Vegas is nudies everywhere.
No, magazines?
No, little nudie cards.
Oh, okay.
They're all over the streets.
We'll trade a PSA on those or what?
All over the street. Yeah, that's right.
Think you can get those graded?
Yeah, maybe I can. But there's nudies everywhere, and I'll have it. You'll have a whole thing of Joe's trip to Vegas. Anyways, how do I handle wakes was one of them. I probably shouldn't talk about it, but I can't help it. It's my biggest problem is I can't help things sometimes. Hooch sent me this one. This one was good for the show tonight, so I figured it would be good. But a Florida man was stopped at the airport with 47 uncooked hot dogs taped to his body.
I'm sorry. Please read that again.
This is Hooch. Sent me this.
Shout out, Hooch.
Hooch. A Florida man was stopped at the airport with 47 uncooked hot dogs taped to his body. What would be your I don't think I've ever taped anything to my body.
No, certainly not 42 wieners either.
I've never taped the wire. I've never taped marijuana. I've never taped anything to my body.
No.
I've never taped anything to my body.
Didn't want to take like a necklace off or something, might like tape it down, but I would just take it off, like in high school. Not yet.
Oh, I used to put tape over my earring.
Well, there you go. Oh, Joey earrings.
When I played basketball.
When did that end?
The 5th grade, Sacred Heart School.
That's when it ended.
They wanted to kick me out of school because I had an earring.
How long did you have the earring?
Until I was 25.
And then
Before radio, until radio.
One day you said, enough's enough.
I don't know what happened. I still wish I could probably still get it in there.
No piercings
You
back
never
here.
got a piercing?
No.
Or a tattoo?
No piercings, no tattoos back here.
Jeez, man.
I know.
I feel like a rebel.
Rebel without a cause, Joe.
In Catholic school, an earring was.
I can't imagine anything else happening in Catholic school.
They wanted to kick me out.
Yeah, no, they got enough problems to worry about.
I wish I said that back then. I wish I was like, you're gonna come at me for an earring? Because I could have come up with and they could have made the list. I got a list now. Yes, hot dogs. The guy said, this is quote, says he was just trying to be efficient, is what he said. Can you stuff hot dogs with drugs?
I mean, I'm sure you can find a way.
This was from Dude Humor.
A reputable site, I'm sure.
Very. 47 hot dogs. Hey, did you see the Toronto Blue Jays?
Who the hell eats 47 hot dogs?
No, but why raw hot dogs taped to your body?
Who eats 40
Dude,
bagged
just
lunches?
mail it, dude. Or
just mail the dogs.
Like, here's the deal. I'm going to Vegas, right?
You gonna mail some hot dogs there?
No, what I would do is I'd show up to the hotel and I would order whatever, Uber Eats or whatever, and have it come to the front door. Last time I went, I got food delivered to my front door. When I went to Dallas, I had what do you call it? Aldi delivered to my house, the place I was staying at already.
When we went to New Orleans a couple weeks ago, we ordered catering like a week before to have it at the house when we landed, and it was there.
It was there, but
yeah, we all had little finger sandwiches and stuff like that. It was perfect.
Taping hot dogs
out.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
that's idiotic.
Where did this take place, Joe?
Florida.
Oh, well, you should have led with that. That makes sense.
Used to play a game in the morning.
I believe so. It's early for us.
I miss so much nowadays because I'm not available during the day anymore. Like any drama at the station, I mean, there hasn't been any because I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything.
All right. So you've heard me. I made a TikTok yesterday.
You are a content creator extraordinaire.
Yes, Joe Murray Media on TikTok. Follow me. I do a lot of stuff here. So when you get off the Tobin or 93 heading towards the Garden from the North Shore, you probably are aware of this, guys, but there's 2 lanes. So it's the Big Dig. They made the Big Dig.
And the zipper.
Yes. So one lane is going straight down to Starro. There's one lane that merges into 2 lanes that goes out to either North Station, wraps around back to 93 or Route 1, or goes right around to Starro, where like the police barracks and the Museum of Science will be on your right. The masshole move is to cut over in that lane and cut people off, and I'm sick of it. It happened to me last week, and I'm pissed. And I need to correct everybody on the right way to do this. And I feel like because I'm from here, I can do this.
Educate us, Joe.
Don't cut them off. It's stupid. You're screwing everybody up in the back. Yeah, sometimes there's a cop there pointing at you, waiting. All right? Don't masshole it. Continue to go straight. Then bang a left back on Starro. Now, there is 2 lights there. But when you get the double green, you'll feel very, very esteemed.
I run into a similar situation to this when I'm coming to work because one of the on-ramps to get from 95 to 9, whatever the hell it is, to when I'm basically it's like Albany. I don't even know what the signs say anymore. I don't even look. But it's 2 lanes and then it becomes 1 as you make the turn. I have started. I don't want to say self-policing, but I will put my car into the other lane to stop people from trying to cut everybody off. Is that being the bad guy?
It's because you're not from there. You're just like, I'm trying to just get to where you got to go.
No, I'm stopping people from racing around.
You're policing.
I'm purposefully going into the other lane.
Sometimes when I'm in 2 lanes,
I sit in both of them.
Because
people beep, I don't care.
It's about to merge.
Yeah.
You're just doing justice.
Your time is not more valuable than mine. And the fact that you think so is offensive to me. So, yeah, I'm one of those guys. I sit in between both lanes.
We need more heroes like you.
If you're trying to cut me off, you're going to hit me. And I'm okay with it.
It's fine.
My car's it's paid off, baby.
If they hit you from behind,
go for it.
It's their fault.
I'll be limping like you've never seen before.
Bring the helicopter.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to wheel me out of there. I'll look like Paul Pierce on the floor. Get the wheelchair, yeah.
Self-policing is good. But in this case, I am a hypocrite. I was the masshole. I've done it 1,000 times in my life. But anyways, I did a TikTok video. I'm going to tell you these comments now. This is my response to all the jerks.
Put it up to the mic, Joe.
Maz is on in the background.
Look at these jerks, right? Don't do this. Just keep going straight. You can hop on Starro Drive right here.
So anyways, I did a video to show you not to be an masshole. Sorry. Not to be a masshole. Slipped right out.
Yeah, you got time. It's 10 o'clock.
Just go straight. And everyone's now mad at me, Scats, because I gave away the secret. Now people are mad at me, telling me to delete it. I'm trying to police and give safety advice.
You know what you're trying to do, Joe? You're trying to be a hero.
Boom, boom, boom. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I get this is the most viral video I've ever done. Yeah, I'm sick of it. No more.
Maybe I should have played public service announcement by Jay-Z. That's what that felt like.
Well,
That felt like
I already gave one for the marijuana.
That's true. Yes.
Although whatever it was, not to smoke at a concert.
Yes.
I'm mad. For real. Again, I'm a hypocrite. I am a hypocrite. I did that. That was my move. I feel like I invented the move when the big thing was put together. I invented the move. I feel like George Costanza. I am George Costanza right now.
It's not you, it's me. You can't. It's not you, it's me. Man.
I invented the move.
I am. It's not you, it's me.
I swear I did not mean to do that. Oh, but like, come on, just go straight. You don't have to cut over. And what? Why? You got to sit at a little light? You got to sit at a light. You got to sit at a little light. I'm all worked up now. Anyway, 65,000 views, bro.
I believe we call that going viral, Joe.
And I'm the jerk. I'm the jerk. Because I gave away the secret sauce. So what? Now is the second lane going to be backed up now because I gave it away? Is that what's going to happen now? Is anything going to happen that I gave away the second lane to go straight? Is it going to change anything? Is it going to back up anything? Like what did I do wrong?
I can't help you there, Joe.
People are pissed.
That's good. Get the people talking.
You know what? Yeah. I'm going to do more public service announcements. What's another place?
Maybe you could give us like ordering, when you go to Buffs, you could show us the proper way to order, not hold up the line.
Okay, can I give you one where we work?
Please.
So when we go up Route 20, right, I can bang a right real quick to get on 95. Well, sometimes they do road work there. If you keep going around, your south will be there. Keep going, baby. There's an other exit to 95 North that's not the one that's up there. So if you actually just go around, you can get on 95 North, but it's not the same exit way. You have hit me up before to be like, hey, man, just letting you know back there. So what I do is I just keep going around.
If I get out a couple minutes ahead, which is rare, but we're usually right about the same time. But if I see that something's going on, gotta let you know.
It's a hidden trick. Sometimes when they used to do road work, I'd go the other way.
Oh, it was brutal when we were in Dorchester. It was Morrissey Boulevard was constant. It was underwater.
The panhandlers would always stop, get off at Columbia Road, and they'd be like, man, did you hear we signed Antonio Brown today? I'll never forget it. And I gave the guy, guess what I gave him? Guess.
A hot dog.
Close. Keep going. What else have we talked about?
A morning sandwich.
Keep going.
An apple pie.
Keep going. What's your
slider?
What's your favorite?
Peanut butter and jelly.
That's right.
Oh man, what a lucky guy!
Did you know what he said to me?
Thank you.
Are you trying to kill me?
Oh, my apologies.
He wanted to dap me up. I already mused about this 10 years ago, 15 years ago, so I'm recycling musings. But yes, a panhandler gave me dap while I was waiting at the light at Columbia Road. And then I said, hey, man, do you want my peanut butter and jelly sandwich? And he goes, are you trying to kill me? And I looked at him straight in the eye. I go, are you serious? Uh-oh, what do you got back there?
The great James Stewart has checked in.
James.
He says, I need a nightly Joe Murray PSA. Let's get a sponsorship.
Yes.
Sponsorship opportunities are available.
James, I will miss that you will not walk with me this year. You will not walk with me. Who is going to walk slow with me in Vegas tonight? Next week. It's okay. So I'm getting more on the hot dog guy now. Did we hit our Cooper flag bet? How's that going?
People are down on what? I'm sorry?
They're down with you gatekeeping.
They are down with it or like against it?
No, like cool with it.
Good.
Somebody told me they've been gatekeeping that intersection for years.
I hope to carry on the torch.
I will wholeheartedly make someone hit my car before I let them merge at that second on the Starro. Is what somebody else. So again, everyone's in agreement.
I have some bad news, Joe, regarding Cooper Flag.
Don't tell me.
He had 2 points in the first quarter.
How's SGA doing?
All right, well, let's...
That one was Julian's bet. Evan is checking in. Great show as always, but I think the hot dog story wasn't real, even though totally could have been being from Florida.
Shea had 6 points in 11 minutes.
How many rebounds? We doing all good.
5 assists, 1 rebound.
Okay, so that would be
12.
6 into 12. We only need 33 more.
Away we go.
Chase too. I just got it. Anyways, the massholes and the Albany Street people and the hot dog taper. And don't talk to me in a wake. Anything else tonight? That it?
I think that is going to wrap up.
Dawson, how's the new job going?
It's going well, Joe.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
You like working at Fenway every day?
Yeah.
He's meeting some Joe Murray friends, he told me.
Oh, yes. You met Anthony.
Yeah, I did.
Anthony's a friend of the show because I see him on TV when they show the security. Mm-hmm. It's always him. And he's Bird's friend. And then years ago, Bird chased some guy down on the field and tackled him, and I saw it on TV. It was awesome. Bird not there anymore, though. Well, all right. When are you going to let us in?
Perfect answer. Perfect. No notes. Perfect answer.
All right, we got a break. That's it. By the way, the Hooch is following up on the Florida story. We don't know if it's real or not. I'll just keep riding with it. The guy was bringing hot dogs to a family cookout in Cincinnati. Who tapes stuff to their body? Oh, my God. One more. Can I give one more? Can I give one more? This was, if you look at last night's Slack, it's got to be like the first one. But, or was it, what was, oh, no, it had to be, what was Monday? 4-6? Yeah, that was the ramen noodle night that we did. Anyways, there was a Easter egg hunt. And these kids were doing their old Easter egg hunts or whatever. And did you notice what the kids found during the Easter egg hunt, guys?
You're going to have to refresh my memory here.
They found a skull! A human skull! They're looking for Easter eggs, and they found a human skull! Like, come on! It's damn Easter!
He is risen, Joe.
Imagine sorry, that...
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
now, a tradition unlike any other. The Skazsters.
One of the best weeks of the year, Joe.
Who's winning, Skaz?
I think this is... to call it a wide open field is probably a little strong because there's realistically only, 7 or 8 guys that can win. But Scotty Scheffler's not been the robot that we've all become accustomed to. I still think he's Scotty Scheffler, and if he's up by 5 on Sunday, that would, I wouldn't bat an eye. He's the best golfer in the world. It's just his approach game has not been what it was when he's won this tournament in the past. Who knows? A little time off. He just had his second kid was born 10, 12 days ago or something like that. He's already at Augusta. What a life. For me this week, the guys I really like are Xander Schauffele, Matt Fitzpatrick, and Jon Rahm. Those are my big 3 this week. Although Jon Rahm doesn't play against real golfers anymore, it's tough to argue with what he's done. For the last 6 months, he's been as good as anybody in the world. Who knows, what it'll look like at Augusta. He's had some not great starts there in the past, but Xander Schauffele and Matt Fitzpatrick are the 2 guys I would really hitch my wagon to this week. Rory repeating is very, very tough to do. It's only been done a handful of times in Masters history, and I just think that all the pressure and everything he faced last year, this year, it's almost like a relief for him to go there as the champion. I think he'll play well. I don't think he'll win. Other big names that are up there, Bryson. I'm not a believer in Bryson until he plays with real wedges that aren't, all the same length. I think it's kind of a joke that he does that and wonders why his wedges all go different lengths still. It's pretty simple there, Bryson. A couple other guys. Justin Rose was in the playoff with Rory last year. Been playing really well. Easy guy to root for. He's a guy that can go out and shoot 63 any day. A top 10, I like him. Fleetwood top 10, I also like. But for me, the Masters is one of those tournaments, outside of Danny Willett, maybe a Charles Schwartzel or something like that. Like, the big names show up. The leaderboard is filled. There should be some great theater. Patrick Reed will be hanging around. And it's the first Masters in my entire lifetime that there will be no Tiger Woods and no Phil Mickelson. So that's, kind of sad, obviously for different reasons for both of them, that they will not be playing this week. 2 champions that will not be out there. Freddie Couples will be out there. I think it's Freddie's last Masters. I'm not sure. So you get to watch Boom Boom, walk around a couple more times. He shot 71 last year to open on Thursday. So he's still got some game. Could make the weekend. Bernard Langer, I think, is playing this year. You get to see the old guys. Par 3 contest was today. Frankie Fleetwood, the big story there. He did not carry the water, even though he was trying me hardest. So shout out to Frankie Fleetwood. But yeah, Joe, it's the best golf week of the year. There's nothing like it. The pomp and circumstance. Even if they did try and ruin it with Bert Kreischer, Jason Kelsey, and Pat McAfee today, 3 of the biggest tools in not just sports media, but media in general. So that was horrible. Augusta should be ashamed of that. I don't know what's worse, that or letting Dude Perfect throw frisbees around there a couple years ago. Both disgust me as a golf fan. I've had enough of Jason Kelsey. I get it. It's hilarious. He's not a caddy, and he was dressed like a caddy. That's one of the better jokes I've ever seen. So really pandering there, too. I'm not sure for ESPN. I would say the lowest common denominator, but I think that's an insult to the lowest common denominator. So, yeah. Other than that, it should be a great week. The Masters has full control starting tomorrow. A lot of cameras. The Masters app, one of the best apps in all of sports. Download that. You can watch any hole, any group you want. Plenty of different ways to bet this as well. You could do Scotty Scheffler and Cam Young top 10. I think Cam Young's a guy who should have a really good week this week. He's kind of turned it, ever since he was one of the only Americans to show up at the Ryder Cup. He's been on a great tear since then. New York guy. A lot of good names to watch. But for me this week, Xander Schauffele, Matt Fitzpatrick. I think Cam Young should have a good week. Ludwig Aubert.
That was my guy.
So
I was just about to say him. Top 10, baby.
So Ludwig,
top 10.
I would say top 10 is a great bet for him.
150.
But I just can't. He's got this thing. He's got a little Greg Norman in him. He's got a little Mito Pereira, whatever you want to call it, Van de Velde, where he just has these blow-ups late in tournaments, and you have a tough time backing him right now. Shane Lowry's got a little bit of the yips going on some of these tournaments late, so I like Ludwig top 10. I unfortunately for him, I think he's just got a little bit of that thing, that choking thing right now, and in that sport, that's one bad swing and you're out of it. So I like Ludwig top 10. I don't see him winning this week. But, Joe, it's Happy Masters Week, you know? I'll be locked in Saturday and Sunday on the couch.
Will there be 2 or more tournament hole-in-ones? Yes, plus 325, baby.
I love it. In. Where's Blocky when you need him?
I really apologize for all the people that could not get on tonight. The phone lines are absolutely loaded, but we have to go home because we have to. This hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Valvoline. It's an oil change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. Save 15% off your next drive through oil change at Valvoline. It's an oil change. The official oil change of busy people. Everyone loves Skaz and the Masters. The Skasters. Dawson, great job for Skaz. I'm Joe Murray. Talk to you guys tomorrow night on the Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.